It is, Adam, and it feels like football weather tonight. A little crisp out there. Looks like the football's hard to kick. District game that is very, very important. Both teams, I think, well, Scott City's 2-1 in district, and Colby's 1-2 in district. And Russell, Southeast of Saline is ahead of the districts, and Russell is in number 2 place right now. And you take 4 teams, and the top 2 get to play at home that 9th game of the season. Boy, howdy, would we like to play at home. 9th game out of the season.
All right, should be a fun one here tonight. And when we return here after this 3-minute break, we'll have comments here with the head coach for the Scott City Beavers and Jim Turner back in 3 minutes. This is Scott City Beaver football.
Deeply rooted in the heart of western Kansas, Bogomore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City. Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job, and as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
ProHealth Chiropractic Wellness Centers of Southwest Kansas focuses on overall health for the entire body. Dr. James Yeager strives for the best possible health for his patients the natural way. Whether you're looking for back pain relief, through manual or computerized adjustments, or through therapy, to lose a few pounds, a healthier water alternative, or an aqua massage, come see Dr. Yeager and his trusted staff in Scott City or Garden City. To set up an appointment, call the offices or visit the website at prohealthks.com for more information.
Or sign a long-term lease.
Real life people, huh?
Yep-o.
Plain Jans, they rent houses.
With the challenging times that we all
women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
Welcome back to Denton, Field, and Colby for more Beaver football. Your pregame interview brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Hugh and Berta-Benz in Scott City and Leota. I'm joined here with Coach Jim Turner in the pregame. And, Coach, thanks for joining me here this evening. A thriller of a victory last week for you guys, 21-14 at Smoky Valley against the Vikings in a game where you kind of had to hold off the Vikings there at the end with the late rally, but it was a big win for you guys in a lot of ways after a tough loss the week before.
Yeah, it was a good bounce back for us. I thought the kids came out really well. They're really excited, probably the most enthusiasm we've had for a game, and I thought it just kind of grew as the game went on too, so I was really pleased with that. And just effort's been good all year. When we got, very end of the Russell game, we kind of got our heads down a little bit, but other than that, we've worked hard all year long and played hard, and it's good to see the enthusiasm and see some things coming around. Especially with a lot of people we had floating in different positions, we started to see a little progress.
Well, you had to kind of mix and match again a little bit with some injuries during the game there, and it was good to see some of those players really step up after really not practicing a whole lot that week in those positions.
Yeah, that's the thing about injuries in a small school. People are going to bounce to different spots. You don't really have a number 2, a number 3, and a number 4 at the same position for backups everywhere. So, you got to step in and jump in a different spot in the offensive line or something that's same on defense, So we had quite a few guys playing there by the end of the game, and we're going to look at the same thing this week, but we've had a week to work on it a little bit. But, lost Carson Farrow with a concussion, with some of the pounding on the turf in that game, and then we lost one in the JV game on Monday, Alex Trango. So, we were still a couple guys down, and Alex was on a lot of special teams, and Carson was on everything. So
the sustainability on the drives, I think you had to be pretty happy with the offense. I know you like to punch that in there on 4th and goal inside the 1, but I think that the consistency was a little bit better for you guys on offense.
Yeah, we like to punch it in on 1st and goal, but, we called a timeout because we were running out of time, and we might have got it off, we might not have, so we called a quick timeout, and then they adjusted their defense, and we had a penalty that backed us up. But they got back down to the 1. And our 12 or 13 play drive was really nice there in the first half. It's something we haven't done too much of this year, so that was good to see that, and control the ball enough in the second half.
Coach Jim Turner joining me pregame here. Scott City faces Colby. This is a team that's 2-4 on the year and had a tough loss at Russell, 28-14 last Friday night. And you take a look at Colby, they're very junior heavy, but they have a few seniors mixed in. Not as maybe much experience in the skill positions as they had a year ago at this time, but still it's a team. You look at Scott City, you look at Colby, there's still a lot of similarities.
Yeah, they got 3 linemen back as far as offensive linemen. They really come off the ball hard, and they all play defense too. But their skilled kids are kind of newer kids, except sophomore, freshman kid last year, the Betts kid. So, but different guy, quarterback and halfback back there with him. But I think they're kind of up and down. They have some games where they really look good on film, and other games where they kind of slip off. So, maybe a little bit like us in that category. And hopefully we can carry our high from last week into this game, and even with missing a couple guys like Carson is one of our leaders, that we can bounce back and really play well again.
And going back to last week a little bit, you moved to Colin McDaniel into that halfback or wingback position, and really the first time you guys were able to explode on a big touchdown all year there in a burst of speed. That was kind of a pleasant surprise and a positive sight to see.
Yeah, he made a good run, had really good blocking, and the thing is we blocked a lot better up front for him and for Carson, and also for Brady at fullback, so the line did a much better job, and so hopefully we can continue doing that, and then we can get some guys out in the open. They can run a little bit like Colin did on that play.
As you head the last couple of weeks of the season here, do you kind of emphasize how big this game is in regards to the playoffs here that could happen in a couple of weeks?
Oh, they all know it's a district game. We got to win it. To take care of, and points are important too when you're looking at marginal points when you get to if anybody's tied in the district. So, this is definitely one we need to take care of, and I think if we come out and play really well like last week, I think we're going to be fine, and that's what we tried to focus on. Let's get a little bit better this week than what we were last week, and come out and take care of business. So the other side, Dylan had a really good game. He didn't have a lot of yards throwing, but he got out and ran a little bit, and that made a huge difference because it's something he hasn't been looking to do, and so it kind of changed our offense a little bit, especially the way a defense has to prepare for it.
Coach Jim Turner joining me pregame here tonight as Scott City faces the Colby Eagles. And, Coach, thanks for joining me here, and good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks, Adam.
That was Scott City Beaver coach Jim Turner. Your pregame interview brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Hugh and Berta Benz in Scott City and Leota. More to come in your pregame show. We'll have a breakdown of the matchup, also bringing starters, keys of the game, and the kickoff after this timeout. This is Scott City Beaver football. No, I've been doing all right, just running around and living the dream somewhat. Staying away from trouble if I can. Yeah. No, I did. They were having a scrimmage today, weren't they? I saw it in July, but I was impressed. They lost 2 players. They kick it, send them home. And we welcome you back here to Denon Field here in Colby here for Beaver football tonight. 53-degree evening here inside Colby here, and kickoff at 7 o'clock as we're less than 16 minutes away here. We take a look at these 2 teams, Tim, and a lot of one might be 4-2, the other might be 2-4, but they're just the way the seasons went has been a little bit different each way, but how the style of their football, and you take a look at personnel, it's pretty similar, both sides.
I think Adam, I'm looking for a game that's going to be decided. It's a game I think both teams are very, very similar. You look at these scores, the only thing that's outstanding there was southeast of Saline. Kind of blew Colby out. Other than that, the scores have been close for Colby. Now you look at Scott City's scoring and games, we got the same thing going. We just happened to win 2 more games.
Yeah, you're right. And, both the games that Scott City have dropped this year have been late fourth quarter games. But, they're looking to kind of bounce back or continue their run and momentum from Smoky Valley. And, as Coach Turner talked about in the pregame, that was probably the most energized he had seen his team all year last week. And still shorthanded, but getting some players back here this week.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing, Adam. We've got a couple of guys back, and some of the guys – another guy's moved back onto the line of scrimmage instead of the fullback position. Maybe things we're still awful young, Adam.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk a lot about that throughout the game.
Yeah, it's last week, I think, there's been a few occasions, last 2 weeks, where, Scott City has always had a lot of seniors, has had a lot of juniors out on the varsity. Well, just because of injuries and whatnot here, Scott City at times has had 4, 5, 6 sophomores and freshmen in key situations in a ball game, and that's a very unusual predicament that Scott City's been, but that's just the case with the numbers in the upper class.
Well, that's right. Adam, this year, I was talking to Coach Turner before the whole year started, and I said, wow, with all them freshmen, you'll probably have some freshman games. And he goes, there ain't going to be any freshman games this year because those freshmen are all going to be playing JV, and some of them are going to probably be out there on the football field on Friday night. And he was accurate on that guess.
Yeah, you're right there. And, coming out here tonight, Scott City will more than likely get Jace Thomas. He was warming up. He actually looked pretty good in the pregame, and they tried him out earlier this week, looked pretty good. They felt confident in him. But unfortunately, the Beavers are going to be without a couple more players. Carson Froh is out, got injured last week against Smoky Valley. And so now Scott City's down to only 4 seniors suiting it up, and that includes the foreign exchange kicker, Mateo Bianco.
And all he does is kick off. So, yeah, Adam, this is a very unusual year for Scott City football in my mind. I know a lot of people at home have been saying, what is going on? You go around town, they go, what is going on? What's going on? We're young. That's what's going on. And it just and to be honest, Adam, we could easily be 6-0.
Yes.
When you look at this record, every game has been close, and some of them have gone our way, and some of them haven't at the end of the game.
And Scott City is also going to be without Adrian Elder tonight, who has had an injury last week that lingered into this week as well. He's going to be unavailable tonight, and now I just saw earlier in warm-ups and street clothes is going to be Evan Fry. He's going to be out tonight as well. So another junior down for Scott City. So now you're down to at the wide receiver, probably sophomores, freshmen rotating in there, and even a kick return. We'll find out, I guess, a little bit later on here.
It's just the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, I got Evan Fry as a starter tonight, and so he'll be disappointed. Now, now you're going to have to tell me who the next guy's up.
Well,
next guy up.
Same here, yeah. It's the next guy up. It's been the mentality here, and that's the way it was like Daniel. I thought moving him to a running back position was a big thing. He played there as a freshman on JV, but a little bit different as a sophomore in varsity. Been the wide receiver all year, but his 62-yard touchdown run in that third quarter was really – probably the longest, it was the longest play from scrimmage all year for Scott City, but also
he's got quick feet and he's fast. So when I can just imagine, all I can see him doing is intercepting that ball going, 80, 90 yards for the touchdown that got called back. Remember the pick six? Okay. So what he has, though, is this speed. And when he gets the ball, just like on that, he doesn't run for 20 yards and then run fast. No, he's running fast from the moment he's running with the ball. That's what I'm getting at. There's a difference. You watch the kids as they play. Some of them, in 2 steps, they're going as fast as they can. Some of them kind of dance around a little bit before they decide to run. And you want your running back running from the word go.
And Scott City had one of their biggest running games last week, 259 yards on the ground in the win against Smoky Valley, and I expected them to stay through that. And then you had another dimension there with Dylan Metzger, who really did a good job of taking care of the football. And Smoky Valley left a lot of running lanes, especially on the outside last week, and Metzger took advantage of those, rushing for 51 yards.
Well, what I see is McDaniel and Jace Thomas getting to the edge with their speed. There's 2 guys with great speed. Hey, Metzger's another guy with great speed. If we could do some bootlegs, if we could, you know what I mean, get him to the edge, roll out the pocket, and make all the receivers go way deep, hey, it'll be open there.
On the other side, Colby has struggled at times this year running the football, just 58 yards against Russell last week, but they threw the ball for 139 yards. Their junior quarterback, Hunter Vaughn, he's thrown for 667 yards this year. And they have a pretty good couple in the backfield. Tyler Voss, a senior, who's been a backup quarterback in years past, but now assumes that running back spot. And then you have a sophomore in Zane Betts with 3 touchdowns as well, a good combination running back and wing back.
Well, I see Colby as always, we're going to spread you out to try and run, but we're also going to throw the ball. You've got to remember, Reese McKinney used to be a quarterback.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there a lot of times it makes a difference. A lot of football coaches are ex-linebackers and fullbacks. And so what do they want to do? They want to run the football. But some guys want to throw that ball, and they're good at it. They get their team good at it.
Absolutely. Here, it'd be interesting to see how these teams match up here with that. And Scott City's defense has been, they've been pretty good at run stuff. Last week they ran against a ran-heavy Smoky Valley team, held them to 184 yards on the ground. And I thought, considering as good as they can be at times, Smoky Valley with an all-junior lineup, that was pretty good effort.
Well, Coach Turner has been running the defense in Scott City for a lot of years, and I do think he is a good defensive coach. And I look for us to continue to shut down the run. How are we going to do with that pass is what I'm getting at. That's why I was kind of focusing on that the last little bit here.
Yeah, the way that Scott City was able to finish the game off against Smoky Valley last week, they couldn't punch it in from the 1-yard line on 4th and goal, but almost you had the thought, this is like Scott City last year against Smoky Valley on that last drive when Scott City actually came up with the win. But the Vikings were able to convert some 3rd downs, a 4th down, and then the next play, the interception by Avery Knoll, who was in there as a substitute late in the ball game. That was big, and Scott City's secondary has done a pretty good job, but no seniors. 2 sophomores at the corner and a junior in the safety spot, and they've really stepped up though, and they've played pretty good this year when their number's been called upon.
Well, my favorite pass defense is always pressure on the quarterback. I want to see what goes on there.
They've made some adjustments here. Scott City has along that line. They'll put Carter Gooden tonight at a DN spot, and I think that's a good position for him. And even passing lanes, you get 6'4" and 6'6" on the ends there. Those are tough passing lanes for those quarterbacks to see over.
That's right. That's exactly what you want. Years and years ago, I went down to see a cousin of mine in Texas. Him and I, same age. He grew up in Spearman, Texas, and he was living in Gilmer, Texas, actually. Hotbed of East Texas football, let me tell you. And they had won the state championship before, and the coach had gone and recruited their 6'7" center and told him, all you have to do is play passing downs, and you'll play as a left defensive end, and I want you to rush the passer with your arms in the air. And that's exactly what he did. Nobody could pass over the guy. Most quarterbacks are right-handed. That's where they put him. So, yeah, 6'4" guys on our defensive ends, that's a great idea.
Should be a fun one here tonight between Scott City and Colby. The Beavers this year average just under 20 points. The game give-up average is 16. Colby scores an average of 20 a ball game, almost 21 points. They give up an average of 25 points. So we should be in for a good battle here this year. Tonight here as well. Scott City does lead the series 28-17, so meeting number 46 here at Denon Field here between Scott City and Colby. The Beavers take the field, and they will run over to their sideline right before Colby runs onto the field here.
Yeah, I had visions of Southwestern Heights years ago when the Southwestern Heights players ran through our spirit line.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, I do too. We'll go ahead and step aside for this timeout, and we will bring starters, also keys of the game, and the opening kick. We'll do that after this timeout. This is Scott City Beaver football.
On the farm and in the field, your crop needs a reliable partner. Perrier Corn and Sorghum.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
Back here at Denon Field here in Colby, keys to the game tonight presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout, where you go the proven winner. How about let's do starting lineups presented by Security State Bank in Scott City and Leota. Free bill pay and online banking, safe, secure, and easy to use. Member FDIC. For the Scott City Beavers, Jim Turner, who picked up win number 46 in his career, tying Otis Darner and Larry Huck for the sixth most wins tied in program history last Friday night. He's in his sixth year. At quarterback, it'll be Dylan Metzger, the 160-pound junior. In the backfield, you have Brady Welker, Colin McDaniel, a couple of sophomores, and Jace Thomas back to the lineup tonight at junior. At tight end is the 6'6", 220-pound sophomore Gus Hawkins. Wide receiver, we'll see a combination there. Tracer Chapman may be getting the start there. We may see also Camden Volgamore there as well, a freshman. So a sophomore and a freshman there at that position tonight. Center is going to be the junior Jaden Lewis. The guards will be Carter Gooden and J.P. Harris. Dalton Pazernick will be the left tackle. Tanner Gooden, the sophomore, a second straight start, this time at right tackle. Colby changing up their defense a little bit from last year to this year. They run more of a three-man front. They'll probably switch it up a little bit with what Scott City runs. We'll see. Tyler Raymer, though, is the junior. He's the nose tackle. Zach Castigliano and Ian Rosales are the defensive ends. Tyler Voss and Shane Puckett are the interior linebackers. A pair of seniors at the outside backer, Colin Carroll and Nick Raymer. Connor Lanning and Carson Van Eaton, the senior corners. And at strong safety is a senior Bryce Myers. And the free safety is a junior Hunter Vaughn. That's your starting lineups. Now we go to your keys to the game. That's presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout, where you go with a proven winner.
Expect a close game. Keys to the game, expect a close game, and in close games, usually it comes down to special teams and the points that are gathered there or not gathered, and turnovers. And that's really what I think is the key to the game on both sides of the ball. Turnovers and your special teams.
All right, those are your keys to the game presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout. It's a 53-degree night here, now 52 with a northwest wind at around 12 to 18, and it's sun setting behind us to the west here at Denham Field at this east-west field, so no sun is going to be really a factor in this ball game. Scott City did win the toss, and the Beavers will defer to the second half. Colby will receive. This is their first home game in 3 weeks here. They were on the road the last 2 weeks against Southeast Saline and Russell. And last time they were here, the Eagles had a big win, a season-high 39 points after a scoreless first quarter against Smoky Valley. The Beavers on the road, white tops with the light blue helmets, light blue pants, light blue numbers, the dark blue trim, SC decal on one side, and their jersey number on the right. Colby in all black. Black tops, black pants, black helmets, the orange Eagle logo, the white numbers and letters. It will be Matteo Bianco from Italy, the foreign exchange student senior, kicking off in the middle of the line at the 40-yard line. Colby will have 2 to return. That is going to be Isaiah Rosales, and I believe that is either McGreer or Myers. And this kick is up, and we're underway here at Denham Field. It'll be taken by McGreer at his own 9, goes left side 10, 15 outside 20, 25, and J.P. Harris will bring him down at about the 28-yard line. Brody McGreer, the sophomore, on the kickoff return, and 1st and 10 Scott City.
Oh, man, Adam. I feel like the wind has gone down. Look at the flag. It's not even moving. There was quite a bit of wind earlier here when we've got here. No wind. Cool, crisp football weather.
It is the junior quarterback, Hunter Vaughn, who's thrown 6 touchdowns and 4 interceptions this year, 667 yards. He's only carried the ball 34 times this year for 77. A pistol setup, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That man is in motion. That is Betts. Tied in right side on first down. It'd be a right side carry and a good gain on the play. And across the 35 to the 37, Tyler Voss, he gains about 8 on first down. And Tracer Chapman with the tackle, 2nd down and 2.
Nothing fancy there. Came right at us.
2nd down and 2. Colby will run 3 receivers to the right. It's an empty backfield. Trips to the right, twins to left. 35 seconds in, no score. Vaughn back to pass, fakes it left, goes a tunnel screen left side, and a 1st down run. And here's Myers left side, 45, 40, 35, and tackled by Dylan Metzger all the way to the 32-yard line of Scott City. A little bubble screen left side and a big pickup of 32 yards.
Yeah, that bubble screen is just take the ball, throw it to the wide receiver. He'll get a couple of blockers ahead of him, and, man, they played that well.
So Colby 2 plays into the Scott City side of the field at the 32. 45 seconds into the game, no score. They run a wing back to left, pistol set up, 2 receivers set. Up the middle for Voss, goes right side on first down, and he breaks through there inside the 30 and gets good yardage to the 27-yard line. Make it the 26, a gain of 6 on first down. And 2nd down and 4 coming up.
There was a wave of black shirts holding off them white shirts all the way across the line of scrimmage. We got no penetration that time at all.
Baylor Vasquez getting the start at defensive tackle, the 295-pound freshman, a 2nd and 4. Wing to left, a 2-receiver set. Colby marching the ball in their opening drive. Counterplay right side to Betts. Gets met up at the 25 by J.P. Harris and also Brady Welker. Gain of 1 sets up a 3rd and 3.
18 of Scott City's 22 starting positions are underclassmen.
Wow.
On Colby's team, it's 6 underclassmen in 22 starting positions. That tells you how young we are, Adam.
Absolutely.
I think that needs to be said over and over throughout these games.
First third down of the night, 3rd and 3 from the Scott City 25. 10 minutes to go and 10 seconds to go, first quarter, no score. Back to passes, Vaughn sets up. Pass is going to be incomplete, but there's going to be a flag, and that's going to be pass interference on Scott City as Colin McDaniel got there a little early on Carson Van Eaton, but it's going to be half the distance of the goal penalty and a first down for the Eagles.
Oh, I thought he just jumped in front of the ball and about intercepted it. I didn't think it was pass interference.
Flag on Colby. That'll be a half the distance of the goal. It will be a first down.
Flag on Scott City.
Yeah. Correction, flag on Scott City. Colby has not scored on their opening drive since the Hugoton game week 1, and they are in the red zone already at the 12-yard line. It's an 11-yard penalty on Scott City and 1st and 10 Eagles. 6 make that 5th play of the drive here. 3 receivers set, a man in motion is Betts. He will go behind the quarterback and hand off up the middle to Voss. Follows his lead blockers, and inside the 10, ball came out late, but they say they rule it down. And Carter Gooden on the tackles along with Harris, 2nd down and short coming up.
Well, that'd be the ideal situation, Adam, if Colby would fumble the ball, Scott City recover, and we could end this drive quickly.
Colby with a couple of first downs, make that 3 first downs on their opening drive. No score. They're at the Scott City 6, 2nd and 4. Pistol set up with the wing to the right, 2 receivers set. No score. Vaughn will hand it off right side. This is to Voss inside the 5, and he'll be near a first down right at about the 1-yard line. Aaron Ruelas on the tackle, but it's going to set up 1st and goal, looks like, for the Eagles with 9:25 to go first quarter.
Now, we don't have any weights on our rosters.
No.
Do you have any idea how big that kid is?
Voss? Probably around 150 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looks kind of skinny.
1st and goal, Colby at the 1-yard line. No score, 9:20 to go first quarter. Pistol set up. Vaughn will hand it off to Voss. Goes up the middle, and he's tripped up just short of the goal line. Nice job by J.P. Harris. No gain on the play. That's already the 5th carry for Voss. 2nd down and goal coming up.
Yeah, that was a good play by J.P. Harris. He got great penetration in there on Voss.
Scott City's red zone defense this year, 80%, 8 of 10. All touchdowns given up. 8:50 to go first quarter. 8th play of the drive here for Colby. No score at the 1. Back or man in motion. That's Betts from right to left. It'll be a counter right side. This is to Voss. He hit forward. He's in. Touchdown Colby. Tyler Voss with touchdown rush number 7 of the year, and Colby strikes first. 6-0 with 8:40 to go first quarter.
Nothing fancy. I mean, Colby just kept punching it between the tackles. Now, that one didn't go straight ahead. It went angling off. He is angling off towards the right guard tackle spot, and that's where he went over.
Colby does go for 2 quite a bit here. They have, especially the second half of the year, and they will run a split backfield at the 3-yard line. 2 tight end set. Handoff left side. Nope. Keeper by Vaughn. He gets stood up at the 1 and is driven back. Scott City defense, by the way, coming in 3 of 11 on 2-point conversions this year. 6-0 Colby. 8:40 to go first quarter. It'll be an Eagle kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Scott City football.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
2 receivers set. It'll be an option play. It'll be handoff to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
Football tonight brought to you by Wendy's, White's Food Liner, Wheatland Electric, Wheatland Broadband, Western State Bank, Western Kansas Insurance, Vogelmore Family Farms, Turner Sheet Metal, True North Cafe, Taco Grande, Stevens Veterinary Services, State Farm Insurance, Spencer Pest Control, Security State Bank, and also Scott Pro. It'll be Ian Rosales to kick it off from the 40-yard line for Colby, and Scott City does have a couple back to return. And it'll be a couple different numbers back there tonight for Scott City. Looks like Camden Vogelmore is one of those, and along with Colin McDaniel. So freshman and sophomore deep to return for the Beavers. We'll see how deep Rosales kicks this. He approaches the kick, and it's a spiraling kick, goes left side and on a knee. That time at the 30-yard line was Avery Knoll. So no return with 8:39 to go first quarter. Scott City trailing 6-0, and we'll see what the Beavers can do here. First time giving up an opening drive for a touchdown all year.
First time all year that's happened? Wow. Well, I think we'll be fine. We just we got good field position. We're not at our 10.
They'll be starting from the right hash mark, moving from west to east. Wing T set up. Jace Thomas is a wing to the left. A receiver split wide to the right on first down. Play fake by Metzger. Rolls to his right. Looking now. Will try to tuck it up, but he's going to be brought down for a yard loss at the 29-yard line. And on the tackle that time for Colby was Brian Barton, a junior, second down and 11.
Well, he had three guys, all of them out in front. He rolled to the right. There were three receivers out there, one deep, one mid-level, one real close.
Vogelmore split wide to the right, wing to left is Thomas, second and 11. Scott City at their own 29, 8 minutes to go first quarter, 6-0 Colby lead. Sweet play on second down. This is to Colin McDaniel trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and does. Right at the 30-yard line, Ian Rosales, the defensive end with the tackle. Probably one of the top linemen in the league, sets up 3rd and 10 for the Beavers.
Adam, at the point of attack, if McDaniel could have just got through that hole, there was nobody on the left side. I mean, that was going to be a foot race to the end zone. Just Colby shut it down just before McDaniel got through there. I mean, you could see it coming.
Scott City this year on third downs, just 38%. Colby's defense at 45. A 4-receiver set, trips to the right, one to left. 7:25 to go first quarter. The Beavers down 6-0, facing 3rd and 10. Metzger rolls to his right on third down. Now under duress, throws it. Caught by Jace Thomas, gets hit, and he leans forward. Is about a yard shy of the first down at the 39-yard line. Bryce Myers with the tackle there. Boy, they give him a little closer to the 40-yard line. They're going to measure this.
I actually, when he did that, when he dove at him after he was hit, I think he stuck the football out there, arms reach ahead of him. That's why I think they put it where they did. But, Adam, I think, he's going to say
they do. They give him the first down.
Awesome.
They
didn't even measure that.
That's Thomas's 8th catch of the year, and it's a Beaver first down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, we needed that, didn't we?
Absolutely.
I think they had went for it on 4th down.
1st and 10, Scott City at their own 40-yard line. As Avery Knoll now coming in at quarterback for Scott City. The sophomore coming in for Metzger is on the sideline there as Vogelmore is lined up to left side. So this is a new first time Knoll has taken a varsity snap under center. He'll hand it off to Welker. Left side gets upended right at the 41-yard line for a gain of 1. In on the tackle that time, Barton and also Nick Raymer. 2nd down and 9 with 6:35 to go first quarter, and Metzger comes back out.
Interesting, isn't that?
Yes.
Did you see that last week at all?
They did not. A 2nd and 9, 41-yard line, middle of the field. Beavers down 6 midway first quarter. Colby stacking up about 5, make that 4-down lineman, make it 5 on the line of scrimmage. 2-wing setup. It'll be a play fake for Metzger. Goes to left side for Thomas. He'll make the catch. He's got the first down into Colby territory to the 48-yard line and an 11-yard play. And the tackle there made by Carson Van Eaton.
Oh, that's a good plan. Thomas, he went down pretty hard at him. He's going out.
Yes, he is. Thomas a little shaken up after that play at the 48-yard line of Colby with 5:55 to go first quarter, 6-0 Eagles. Beavers into Colby territory on their opening series. They moved Dalton Pazernek over to that right tackle spot and Carter Gooden over the left tackle. Wing to the right, tight end right side. 49-yard line, first down. Sweep play right side. This is Camden Volgamore, his second carry of his career, and this one's a no-gainer. Right now, Colby shutting down the edge of the line here on virtually every carry so far by Scott City. Second down and 10.
Oh, you know how it is.
Now Jackson Rumford comes in for Gus Hawkins on this play on second and 10 and at 49-yard line, they'll say, officially of Colby's.
We just keep getting younger, don't we?
Oh, yes. Metzger in at quarterback. Chapman split to the left. Rumford split to the right. Two wings set up for the Beavers. From the Colby 49, second and 10. Drop back pass. Looking right side. A little too high for Colin McDaniel as he was covered by Connor Lanning, setting up a third down and 10.
That's not really a down-and-out pattern that they're doing. They're trying to throw it just over the top of the defender and lay it into that receiver's hand as he's going towards the out-of-bounds line. Now, if Colin could have caught that, then he's got green grass right in front of him. He's going to cut up the sideline, but it's a difficult – Thomas, that's the same pattern Thomas caught over here.
It's a three receiver set to the right, one to left from the Eagle 49. Scott City facing a third and 10 down 6. Under 5 to go first quarter. Metzger rolls to his right on third down. Now under duress, and he's going to be sacked by Ian Rosales back at the 44-yard line. It's a loss of 7 on the play, and it's going to bring up a fourth down for Scott City and long.
Well, Metzger outran his blocking. He had good blocking, he just didn't stay in the pocket. He kept rolling, which then our blocker on the defensive end just kind of pushed him into Metzger. It was should have stayed inside before he tried to.
A 4-minute drive, and Brady Welker averages 35 yards a punt, stands at his own 30-yard line, takes a lower snap, but has pressure, and the kick is almost blocked. A good kick. Takes Bryce Myers inside the 25 and inside the 20. He's going to let it roll sideways at about the 17-yard line. And 40-yard punt and no return with 4:08 to go first quarter. Colby with the ball back up 6-0.
Colby would have taken a better angle at the punter. They'd have blocked that baby.
Yes.
That guy had great. He went for the man and not the ball coming off the foot. And that was the first. Oh, I'm glad he did that.
First and 10, Eagles at their own 17-yard line, up 6-0. About a little over 4 minutes to go first quarter. Three receivers to left, one to the right. And shotgun empty backfield for Vaughn, looking left on first down, now looks in the middle field. Pass is going to be caught for a first down across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Make it the 42. 25-yard completion to Bryce Myers over the zone coverage of Scott City.
Well, Adam, you know, we had several defenders there. It looked like they saw the ball. They waited on the guy to catch the ball. But Colby, you know, instead of going up and trying to steal the ball, intercept it, knock it down.
Now 42-yard line, first and 10 as Colby empties the backfield, up 6-0. Back to pass, setting up a screen left side. It's for Zane Betts. 45 midfield, 45, 40, and inside the 40 all the way to the Scott City 38-yard line. Avery Noel with the tackles. They go with a little middle screen to Zane Betts for a gain of 21 yards.
Nice screen play. Scott City's lineman didn't recognize the screen pass, and boy, they all were coming after the quarterback, which left all the linemen to block for the receiver.
Vaughn 3 of 3 for 77 yards through the air and has the Eagles at the Scott City 37-yard line. Option play left side. Vaughn will pitch it late. This is to Betts, has the outside across the 35. Boy, they are gaining a lot of yardage on first down. That has been the key. They gain about 4 to the 33 on first down. Harris and also Noel push him out of bounds.
You know, I read a report years ago that said in the NFL, they said the very most important down on any offensive series is first down. Because depending on what you do on first down, if you get good yardage, then you get a lot of possibilities. If you get where it's second down and 9, you don't have as many possibilities for play selection.
Empty backfield, the wing to the right, two receivers right, one left, tight end right side. Draw for Vaughn on second down across the 25. Actually, that is in Voss, who has the carry to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of about 13, make that 25, a gain of about 13 on the play for a first down, or 8.
I don't think we've had a play where we held him to negative yardage yet, have we?
No. Voss remains as the quarterback. 1st and 10, Colby at the 25 as Scott City up 6 or 3 minutes ago. Voss, keeper right side, and he'll take it for about a gain of a yard to the 24. That was one of the better stops. Carter Gooden in on the tackle along with J.P. Harris, 2nd down and 9.
You know, like on that play, that's a direct snap to the running back. The quarterback is wide out here to the right.
It's like a wildcat formation in a way.
Yes, it is. And very good looking play. I wonder if Voss can throw the ball.
He was their backup quarterback last year.
Yeah, so he can throw the ball too. Okay,
2nd and 9.
There's another wrinkle.
24-yard line, 2.5 to go in this fast-moving first quarter, 6-0 Colby leads. Voss on 2nd down, counter left side. This is to Betts. He cuts up inside and gets to about the 20-yard line, a 4-yard carry on 2nd down. He'll be pounced on there by a couple of Beavers, sets up 3rd down and 5.
Nice little counter. You know, the guy receiving the ball is Voss in that wildcat thing, and he starts to his right. So, of course, all linebackers are going to the right. Then he hands back to a guy running, the running back going to the left with 2 guards pulling out in front of him. Nice counter.
Minute 55 to go first quarter. Colby has already converted 1 3rd down. They have 7 first downs already in the first quarter, up 6-0. It is now Vaughn in quarterback formation. Rolls to his right. Pass is underthrown, incomplete. Almost intercepted. As good coverage that time. We have a flag on the play. I think that might be a chop block out or holding on Colby.
Yeah, I think Whitehead just told Scott City it's a hold.
First flag of the night on the Eagles. And it's holding call, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Couldn't have come at a better time for the Beavers.
Absolutely. Ends up being about a 13-yard penalty with the spot of the foul. 3rd and 18 for Colby with 1:39 here in the first quarter. 6-0 Colby. They have moved the ball at will here in this first quarter on Scott City. Empty backfield with the tight end to the right, receiver right, 3 receivers left. Vaughn by himself in the backfield. Beavers have not been able to get pressure on Vaughn yet. Now he steps up at the pocket. He'll be dropped by Carter Gooden at the 35-yard line. Gooden picks up his first sack of the year. That couldn't have come at a better time.
You know, Carter Goodman was on our side of the field, and he looked like he was just kind of hanging with these defensive guy, waiting for the quarterback to make his decision what he was going to do, and then he shed the blocker and got the tackle. I mean, that was textbook, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Colby showing that they're going to go for it here on 4th and 19 at the 34 of Scott City, up 6. Final minute of this first quarter. Colby 54%, 15 of 28 on the air on 4th downs. Scott City's defense 56%. Vaughn will just step in the pocket, finds wide open Voss. He can't reel it in. He had to step on his defender, and Scott City dodges a huge break down the seam to Voss, and it's a turnover on downs.
That quarterback played that ball just perfectly, lofted it to that receiver, streaking straight down the field. Receiver had the ball on his finger, kind of juggled it for a moment, but then he juggled it out ahead of him where he couldn't catch the ball. Man, that was a touchdown, Adam.
Big turnover on downs for the Beavers.
Sure was.
Their own 34-yard line, 53.4 to go here in the first quarter. The Eagles with a 6-0 lead. Scott City minus 6 yards of rushing offense and 20 passing yards in the first quarter so far. They set up in the wing T setup on at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Metzger's handoff up the middle. This is a nice, one of the better runs for Scott City tonight. And it's about 3 yards to the 37 for Brady Welker up the middle. Sets up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I have a hard time believing Colby's going to keep Scott City out of the end zone. And that touchdown Colby just missed out on may come back to haunt him. That's what
yes.
I hope.
Probably see one more play here in this first quarter. Don't see Jace Thomas on the field on this series. His knee is iced on the sideline over on Scott City's side. It's a 2-receiver set to the right, tight end left side, wing to the right. Metzger goes under center with 15 seconds to go first quarter, 2nd and 7. Handoff right side. Welker gets maybe a couple more to the 36. Tackle that time is going to be made by Connor Landing. Sets up about a 3rd and 3 when across the 40 to the 41-yard line when play resumes. We're 12 minutes into the books here at Denon Field. It's Colby 6, Scott City nothing. 3rd and 3 when we return in 1 minute here on Mix 94.5.
Go with the proven winner. I'm Michael Trout from State Farm in Scott City. When it comes to auto insurance, we score big with our policyholders. We score on competitive rates, on customer service, and on satisfaction and speedy claim handling. Let us quote your autos today and make you a part of the Trout State Farm team. Call or stop by Michael Trout State Farm and you can be assured of our personal best. Go with the winner, Michael Trout State Farm, Scott City.
Fairley Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current Beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairley Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
Western State Lender.
Scott City facing a 3rd and 3 at their own 36-yard line, or make that 41-yard line. 6-0 for Colby at the end of one. They scored on their opening drive with 8:40 to go first quarter on the 1-yard Tyler Voss run, and the 2-point conversion failed. The Beavers 1 of 2 on 3rd down here tonight, but 3rd and 3. They'll run 2 receivers to the right, 1 to left. Welker the lone setback. Metzger rolled to his right on 3rd down. Play fake now has to step up. Sidesteps one, and he gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A second wave of Eagles take him right down at the 36-yard line as Nick Raymer and Carroll with the tackle.
Oh, man. Adam, they're playing, they're playing a 5-man front with 2 or 3 other guys. So they got 8 in the box. They're waiting for us to do that run.
Back to punt is Welker. Had a nice punt his first time up at around 40 yards. Scott City with their first 3 and out of the night at their own 41-yard line. Down 6 early second quarter. Here's a kick, and they almost blocked it. Welker almost came limp up. Here's another Rosales. It's Isaiah Rosales across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over. First minute of the second quarter, up 6-0 on Scott City.
Man, they came close to blocking that one too, Adam.
Yes, they did.
That's 66. That Rosales?
Ian Rosales, yeah.
Oh, he's a big kid.
He is.
And he's fast. He was the one about to block the punt.
He's been in there a couple of times there. 1st and 10, Colby at their own 33-yard line as they move from west-east here in period number 2. And up the middle to Voss. Be patient there, and that patience gave him a little extra yardage. He gets to about the 40-yard line for a gain of 6 on first down, make it 7, 2nd down and 3.
Well, Colby is winning the battle at the line of scrimmage at the moment.
Yes, they are.
Scott City in their 4-4 defense. We got 8 guys in the box pretty much.
2nd down and 3, 40-yard line. Pistol set up for Vaughn. He'll turn and give it to Voss. Goes right side. Trips as he gets across the 45 to the 46 for a first down. He was tripped up by somebody on the line there. Otherwise, he might have been off to the races.
Yeah, that's for sure.
He already has 47 yards on 10 carries in this first half and the game's lone touchdown. I just tell right now the energy is just right there right now for Scott City, and Colby taking advantage of it. Up 6-0 early second quarter. 3 receivers set, twins to the left, 1 to the right. They'll send Betts in motion from right to left. He'll get the jet sweep left side on first down. Scott City's trying to string the play out, and they do nicely, but not before a 5-yard carry to the 49 of Colby. In on that tackle was Camden Volgamore, the freshman outside backer, 2nd and 5.
Oh, I'm with you, Adam. We strung that out just like you're supposed to, but they still made 5 yards.
2nd and 5.
Played just like the coach would teach it and draw it up on the chalkboard.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun here is Vaughn. Will send Betts in motion from left to right. It'll be play left side. This is to Voss. He follows the lead blockers, has a first down. Still breaking through tackles across the 40, and Avery Knoll tackles him down at the 38-yard line for a gain of 11. They're just having their way on the left side there in this first half.
Well, Voss, you know, I said, what's he weigh? And I said maybe 150, and he does look thin. But, man, is he a load to bring down. He must be a really, really strong kid.
6-0 Colby into Scott City territory on their third drive of the ball game at the Scott City 38-yard line. They run a half diamond formation, twin receivers left. They go left with Voss, breaks through there on first down and slows them down for maybe a 4-yard carry, maybe more, as the pile goes for an extra yard to the 33-yard line, and it brings up a 2nd and 5.
Uh-oh. Is he going to get up?
Oh, it's Beaver a little shaken up. That's Harris. They can't afford to lose him. He's called his number a lot in the first half.
Oh, every game we play, he's involved, it seems like, with the tackle.
This is a 3-minute drive here for the Eagles. Started 11-12. This is their 5th play as well. They are moving it at ease here, make it the 6th play of the drive. At the Scott City 33, 2nd and 5. It'll be a keeper or left side to Voss. Follows the lead blocker, gets hit forward by Carter Gooden, and that gave him a pinball forward to the 26-yard line for 7 more in the 1st and 10 Colby.
How many yards did Colby rush for last week?
They only rushed for 58 yards, and they've already had that, eclipsed that here in the first half.
That's what I was thinking. Wow.
He's already got 75 yards, does Voss, on just 13 carries already in this first half. Colby's rushed for 88 yards, and they lead at 6-0. 8 minutes to go, second quarter. Pistol set up with a wing to the right. It'll be another Voss carry right side. Nope, play fake as Vaughn rolls to his right on first down. Looking downfield, firing it from Myers. The pass is going to be, as a flag comes out from the judge on the left side, it's incomplete. Metzger almost picked up the interception near the goal line. There's a flag in the secondary.
Something had to happen way behind the play, surely. He's looking at Colby.
I don't know if it was offensive pass interference or they're looking over the Scott City sideline to take the penalty or not, look like.
Personal foul. That's my guess.
Oh, an eligible receiver downfield for Colby.
There you go.
Oh, that's looked like, Tim, more of like a kind of an option, run-pass option by the quarterback there.
It did. I thought the quarterback actually was going to run, Adam. I did not think he was going to throw. And don't you have to be within like a yard of the?
Yeah, about 2 yards.
Maybe
up,
2
to 3 yards, I think.
Scrimmage.
Yes.
Well, one of his linemen probably thought he was going to run too, so they went after somebody to block.
With all that, it's 1st and 15 for the Beavers, or for the Eagles at the Beaver 31. 7:35 at a running clock, second quarter. It's 6-0 Colby.
I don't think I've ever even seen that called in high school football.
It's been a while since we've seen that. Pistol set up with a wing to left, a receiver left and right. And it'll be play fake by Vaughn, looking down the seam left side now. And here's Betts. He'll make the catch, and he's in. Touchdown, Colby. Hunter Vaughn to Zane Betts down the left sideline on the fly pattern from 31 yards out. And Colby with a 12-0 lead with 7:17 to go first half.
Well, like I said, I wanted to see. We knew Colby would throw the ball. I didn't know they'd be so successful rushing the football. But passing the football, we were concerned. I was concerned about, would we get pressure on the quarterback? Number one, could we defend the pass? Number two, well, on that one there, they played that perfectly. Colby did, and got into the end zone.
They'll go for the 2-point conversion to chase the points back, and Scott City with their second largest deficit of the year here with 7:17 to go second quarter. The second touchdown reception for Betts this year. The 7th pass throw and toss left side to Betts, and he will complete the 2-point conversion. And Colby now leads 14-0 as the Beavers have their largest deficit of the year with 7:17 to go second quarter. We'll come back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, Go Beavers.
Yes. Football tonight presented by Scott County Records, Scott County Hospital, also Scott County Fitness Center, Scott Cooperative Association, Scott City Pharmacy Giftologist, Scott City Eye Center, also our brothers, Auto Body Mechanic Precision, Ag and Seed Enrichers Financial Services. A 7-play drive for Colby going 66 yards and 355. They get the 31-yard touchdown pass play from quarterback Hunter Vaughn to junior Zane Betts, and Betts will finish the scoring off of the 2-point conversion, and Scott City finds himself down 14 here middle of the second quarter.
Well, they look like a well-oiled machine. They don't look like they're a 2-4 football team either.
Well, that's for sure, yeah. But they've played pretty good at home here this year, and their 4 home games, they've beaten Huguet 35-7, lost to Ulysses, and then beat Smoky Valley.
Onside
kick and recovered by Gus Hawkins at the 38-yard line.
Wow. What if they did that on purpose? Or do you think
maybe a little bit. Yeah, could be a combination. And have the momentum. Let's see what you can do when you're playing with little house money. Beavers need to take advantage of this field position. They're down 14-0 with 7:16 to go second quarter. There's still a long ways to go in this game, but Colby right now outpowering the Beavers along that offensive and defensive lines here in the first half. That's where it's being won. Empty backfield, a 5-receiver set as Metzger will go under center. And he'll swing it out right side. This is a catch for Camden Vogelmore, his first varsity catch. He'll take it for 6, make that 7 to the 40-yard line. A nice play by the freshman, and brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, Adam, when we're playing out of our wing tee, Colby has got 8 guys right there. They're just, and 5 down linemen. And so that time we didn't have any backs. We just spread the field, automatically threw it down the line of scrimmage. Hey, look, what do? We get 7 yards. So it's I think Colby's daring us to throw the football.
2nd and 3, 45-yard line, 6:38 second quarter, 14-0 Colby lead. Wing tee set up with the wing to the left is Ruelas. Receiver right is Tracer Chapman. Metzger, sweep play left side for McDaniel, trying to bounce it outside, and he gets tripped up from behind. He'll be about a half a yard shy of the first down. Rosales with the tackle at about the 42-yard line, 42.5, sets up 3rd and 1.
Well, you and I both know that if we break Colin McDaniel loose, he's probably going for a touchdown. I don't care how far it is.
I'm sorry, it's at the 47. I don't know why I'm off 5 yards.
Well, and he came close, breaking that one.
3rd and 1.
We're at the 50, just remember that.
Yes.
I got the best seat in the house. You got the other second best
3rd
seat
and 1. The Beavers 1 of 3 on 3rd down. They go up the middle to Welker. He's got the first down and into Colby territory and keeps moving to the 45-yard line. He will gain about 8 on 3rd down.
There's somebody inspired.
Yes.
I think the offensive unit this trip, they know it's now or never. Get with the program. We got to put the ball in the hole or in the end zone, or we've got to get it on down their ways.
4 carries for Welker in this first half, 16 yards and a nice chugger to the 45.5 of Colby. Down 14 of the Beavers, 5.5 to go second quarter. This is a big drive right before halftime, and offset eye. Cesar Peregrino in the backfield. He'll get the toss, carry right side, and he'll lose about a yard to the 46-yard line as the tackle that time was made by Connor Lanning.
Boy, Colby was at the point of attack. Actually, we lose a yard, but they were right there waiting on that toss sweep.
Last week, Russell rushed for 416 yards, but they had their horses in the stable there at full bore last week and were beating Colby on the perimeter. Scott City has not been able to do that here tonight.
No, I thought maybe we would be able to do that also.
2nd and 11 at the 46 of Colby. 4:50 to go second quarter, 14-0 Eagle lead. Back to passes Metzger on second down. Swings it out left side to Welker. Across the 45, 40 down left sideline, 35-30. Welker to the 20-yard line and down inside the 20 to the Eagle 16-yard line on a 31-yard pass play.
There you go. I'm telling you, the Eagles are daring us to throw the football. And the best place we have thrown the football is just pretty much straight down the line of scrimmage to a wide out or bring a wing back or a halfback out there into the flat. And then it's a one-on-one situation. If you can break that first tackle, you're going to get some yards.
It's at the 16 of Colby after that 31-yard completion, 1st and 10. Scott City this year, 64% in the red zone. They will counter it left side to Colin McDaniel. Sidesteps inside the 15, 10, inside the 5, gets the left pylon, touchdown. Scott City, Colin McDaniel, his second rush of the year, and it is 14-6. The Beavers on the board with 4:33 to go first half.
Yeah, like I said, folks, stay tuned. The fourth quarter is coming up here in an hour or so, and that's when this game is going to be decided. I have felt that all day long.
That was a 3-minute, 44-yard drive for Scott City in 5 plays, and they looked inspired on that drive to get on the board here with 4:33 to go second quarter. Freddie Signs to kick the PAT out of the hole to Dylan Metzger. He is 9 of 11 on the year on point afters. Good snap placement down. Kick is on the way, and did he get it in? Steady Freddie sneaks it in the left upright. Scott City cuts the deficit in half with 4:33 to go second quarter at 14-7. The Beavers to kick off in 30 seconds. This is Scott City football.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Fairleigh Feed Yard, your custom cattle feeder. That's Fairleigh Feed Yard of Scott City.
My sister's age.
Okay.
I was his coach in 6th grade.
All right, stand by. Scott City with the first scoring drive of the night, and it looked good there. Nice 7-play drive, or 5-play drive, 62 yards and 344, set up by the 31-yard pass play to Brady Welker down the left sideline. Colin McDaniel finishes it off with a 16-yard run, and Freddie Signs with the PAT to cut the Scott City deficit in half here late second quarter. Here's the Mateo Bianco kick, a high-end over kick. This is going to be returned by Isaiah Rosales at his own 15, goes left across the 20, 25, 30, and across the 30 to about the 34-yard line where J.P. Harris meets him up right there. About a 19-yard return to the 35.
Well, has Colby been doing that all year long? Yeah. Well, we saw that with Russell where they faked the handoff on the kickoff. Sometimes that really messes with a kicking unit.
It did last week on the kickoff return by Smoky Valley, but luckily there was a flag on the play that got that back.
Oh, good.
35-yard line officially where they mark it. First and 10, Colby up 14-7, 4:28 to go second quarter. Vaughn will roll to his right on first down, has plenty of time, looks downfield. Still looking downfield, will throw it late. Pass is caught for a first down for Zane Betts. Across the 45 to the 47-yard line, a 12-yard pickup. Out of bounds at the Scott City sideline and a first down.
Okay. Quarterback from Colby is rolling to his right, holding the ball. And you know what? We have 2 guys waiting kind of at the line of scrimmage, but nobody's going after him. We need to go after the quarterback at a certain point there. Under control, you know. But you got to go after him.
Vaughn has already thrown for 120 yards in this first half on 5 of 6 passing. At the 47-yard line, first and 10, it's Voss up the middle, spin move across the midfield, breaks through a tackle, and takes it to the Scott City 47-yard line for a gain of about 6 on first down. Colin McDaniel, the wrestler, tackles the other wrestler, second and a short 4.
Nice spin move, wasn't it?
Yes.
That looked pretty. I hated them things when running backs did that.
Say at the 46-yard line, so the Eagles 2 plays and into Scott City territory for the 4th consecutive time this half. 2 receivers set to the left, blocking back to left on second down, handoff to Voss left side. Scott City does a better job of stringing the play out, and J.P. Harris drops Tyler Voss for no gain on the play. We might have a flag on the far side of the field on Scott City's side, and it's going to be holding on the Eagles, I believe.
Oh, that'd be nice.
We'll see. Yep. Holding's Colby.
Oh, what a good game we got going, Adam. And just to think, we're going to see 18 of Scott City's 22 starters next year because they're all underclassmen.
Yeah.
18 of 22 starting positions.
Scott City missing 2 big starters here tonight, the senior Carson Furrow and also Adrian Elder tonight due to some injuries. It's just a 9-yard penalty, sets up 2nd and 12 from their own 44-yard line. They have to get to the Scott City 43-yard line. 3:16 running clock, second quarter, 14-7 Eagle lead. Pistol setup as they'll send Betts in motion from left to right. There'll be 3 receivers to the right side, tight end left. Handoff up the middle to Voss on second down, breaks across the 45, gets to midfield. He's tackled by none other than J.P. Harris and just sneaks into to Scott City territory, setting up a 3rd and 6.
There you go. This is, although, let's see, 2:52 to go, clock moving in the first half. Scott City leads, no, we trail 14-7. I'm wondering if they'll, call time. This is a big
Official
down.
timeout.
Official's timeout.
I think they're going to give Voss maybe his mouthpiece or part of his, something. It looks like on his hand or something. I don't know.
His chin strap.
Ah.
Maybe?
Maybe.
No, it is his mouthpiece. He's trying to reattach it to his face mask. Now he's got it.
All right, we're good to go. This is more than likely 4-down territory for the Eagles. They have gone from inside their own 30 on 4th down in the middle of a ball game this year. They've attempted 29 4th downs, including tonight. But the Eagles tonight 1 of 2 on 3rd down. Shotgun here for Vaughn sends Voss in motion. They'll pitch it left side to us, about 2.5 yards shy of the first down at the 46. Sets up a 4th and 3.
Now, if you're Colby, if Scott City holds
exceptional service in real estate,
great field position, Adam, that's what Reese McKinney's trying to decide. I think he's letting the clock run down, and then he'll probably take a timeout.
Yeah. Both teams have all their timeouts. This has been a fast-moving first half.
He does not want to give Scott City any extra time, and then I think he'll punt it.
Minute 50 to go second quarter. And Coach Reese McKinney watching the back judge and with the side officials, still not counting down under 5. The play clocks are off here, by the way, here in Colby. That's 10 seconds to go, and now he hasn't counted the 5 down. Now he starts a 5-4, minute 32, and we'll be at 1:31 for the timeout. Colby takes the timeout. Let's take a 30-second break with 91 seconds here in the second quarter. 4th and 2 for the Eagles when we come back up 14-7. This is Scott City football.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agricultural property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
He's got to play. He thinks he can score in one play.
Yeah. We're back here at Colby's Denon Field here. Colby burning the timeout. They have 2 remaining in the first half. It's 4th at about 2.5 from just outside the 45. And you think, Tim, that maybe Reese McKinney is going to punt this, and I think they're probably going to go for it here. And they've been nearly 50% all year.
If he goes for it, then to me, I would want a special play that I'm going to score on. But other than that, I would punt it if I was him. I'd play field position. I don't think Scott City can go 90 yards with a. They can go 50 yards for a touchdown in a minute 30.
It is Tyler Voss in that Wildcat formation with an empty backfield and 3 receivers set. He is a backup quarterback since Betts in motion. 4th and 2 from the 45. Scott City showing blitz, and it'll be a Voss jump pass. And wide open, incomplete. Betts cannot turn his head around to pick it up. And that's the first pass attempt of the year by Voss, and a big turnover on downs with 1:28 to go first half.
All right. Now, Colby just left the barn door open. Scott City needs to take advantage of it. Minute 28, and we need to throw the football to the outside. Straight down the line of scrimmage, that kind of stuff. Now, Colby's going to expect the pass. So maybe we run a draw play or a screen pass.
Scott City has all 3 timeouts remaining, and keep in mind they do get the football to begin the third quarter. Vogelmore and also McDaniel split to the short side, the right side. Now Vogelmore lines up as a wing to the right. Receiver left, tight end right side is Hawkins. From the 45, 1st and 10, Metzger back to pass, under duress, rolls to his left. And he will just turn it up and run. And he gets hit, and he goes to midfield on first down for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Breon Barton. Clock runs with a minute 15 to go first half.
How many? We got 3 timeouts
yes,
left? We just took one.
They took their first one.
All right.
1:12 to go second quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. Scott City with the ball at midfield, down 14-7. This is Beaver football.
Business are equal opportunity providers.
They're going to throw it in the flats now a lot.
Oh, they should. They should.
Back here at Denon Field in Colby here is, we like to thank J&R Car and Truck Center for providing transportation here to Colby. You can view the new and pre-owned inventory on their lot at J&R Car and Truck Center, West 5th Street, Scott City, or online at jnrcarandtruck.com. 2nd and 5 or 5.5 for the Beavers at midfield. They're down 14-7, 1:12 to go second quarter. Both teams down to 2 timeouts. Good little run on first down for about 4 for Metzger. Scott City lines up with 2 receivers to the right, tight end right side, receiver left, Welker the lone setback. Colby with 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers. Back to pass, dropping back is Metzger on second down. Now throws it, hit as he throws it, pass is going to be underthrown and picked off. Here's left side Voss, 45 midfield is where the Eagles will take over. Correction, that's Hunter Vaughn, the safety with his 3rd pick of the year, takes it to midfield with 1:03 to go, second quarter.
Metzger had a defender right in his face as he threw the football, and it was really thrown up for grabs. Just, you know, hanging there due to the defender right in his face, in my opinion. Didn't get a real good follow through. Got hit as he threw it.
Colby has 2 timeouts, 1:03 to go first half. 14-7 Colby, empty backfield for Vaughn. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Ball in the middle of the field is Vaughn. Little screen left side and breaking through one.
Clip.
A lot of room.
That was a
Boy,
clip.
they missed one. It's going to be about an 8-yard, 9-yard gain. And there is a flag right there at the 48-yard line. Another late flag. What is the late flag for on that?
This first one is a clip on Colby. Absolutely, they clipped our cornerback, McDaniel, as he was going in for the tackle. This one, I'm not sure.
They ended up putting the ball at the 46. The forward progress has stopped at about the 42.
I agree. They got a poor spot.
I wonder if yeah, they did. For Scott City, you hope it's an offsetting penalty, but I'm afraid it's going to be a dead ball foul.
I think it'll be play first down all over again. They'll just pick them up and.
Well, it'll be a 10-yard penalty, blocking the back on Colby.
Yeah.
And then a dead ball personal foul on Scott City. Oh. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot, it being 1st and 19, and then it's going to bring up 1st and 4, I believe.
This is one of those that's an example in the referee textbook.
That reminds me of that unsportsmanlike or a personal foul against Scott City 2 years ago when the official was yelling before he blew the whistle to stop play, and the play continued. They marked the 10 yards off for the flag on Colby, their 4th penalty for 37 yards, and then the 15-yard penalty for the unsportsmanlike puts it at about the 43-yard line, sets up a 1st and 44 or 1st and 4.
Yeah, you had it right. Yeah, I didn't see the personal foul. Did you? What was going on?
Well, they maybe thought that there was too many people on the pile. I don't know what the personal foul was for.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They blew the whistle, and we continued to tackle the guy and put him down.
Unfortunately, momentum can take you so far, and you can't let up. It's tough sometimes.
I agree.
It'll bring up 1st and 4 for Colby at the Scott City 44. There's still 54.5 seconds to go second quarter. It's a dead ball foul that stops the clock. Both teams with 2 timeouts. A 4-receiver set for Colby. Pistol setup. Vaughn to take the snap. He'll drop back to pass. Looking left on second down. Fires in the middle. Too high and almost intercepted, but Avery Knoll was too far up there to intercept it. Intended for Bryce Myers. Sets up a 2nd and 4.
I was surprised at that throw. It was so high.
Only 4 seconds come off the clock. 2nd and 4.
Well, Colby's going to throw the ball downfield. That leaves an opportunity for an interception. I'd love to see Colin McDaniel get one and run all the way for a TD.
6 of 8 passing for Vaughn in this first half and a touchdown to 120 yards. On second down, it'll be a carry up the middle for Vaughn's got the first down, and Carter Gooden tackles him not before a gain of 7 to the 37-yard line.
Clock is stopped until they get the chain set. Then they'll go again. Yep, clock's already running.
Both teams with 2 timeouts left. Colby will run an empty backfield at the Scott City 37, up 14-7. 3 receivers to the right, 2 left. Good snap for Vaughn. Looking left on first down. Ball floats in the air, and it's picked off. Avery Knoll, the 2nd pick in as many weeks, and the teams will trade turnovers late here in the second quarter.
I wish he could have kept his feet and run down the sideline a little further.
He had some room there, didn't he?
He did have some room. But it was good he caught the football. That's number one. Get the ball, get the turnover, stop the drive.
Scott City still +7 in turnovers this year, and they will get the football to begin the second half and maybe run one more play and be fortunate to be down 7 here going into the locker room. The ball at their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, well, we still got time to score. Big long run. Throw it out to right over there, the bubble screen.
Scott City's going to spread 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 4 down linemen for the Eagles, 5 on the line, but it's going to be a trap play for Welker up the middle. 25, 30, 35, up the middle, 40. Weaves his way across the 45, breaks through a tackle, midfield, and almost broke it to the outside of the Colby 48-yard line, and they call it time or stop time for the time being. And they do call the timeout with 18.5 seconds, so a 28-yard run puts Scott City at the Colby 49-yard line.
Well, Colby thought it was going to be a pass. Adam, our wideouts, the guys guarding them were 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. You know, they were all, everybody was staying way back. Well, that's how you get 28-yard runs. So if they stay 10 yards off the line of scrimmage off of our wideouts, throw the bubble screen and let them do it. And let's see if Colby, I don't think they'll come up. I think they'll be wide. They'll be way back.
Yes.
They're afraid of the big pass play deep. So the short pass play may make it.
That was a nice burst by Welker on that run. He has now 44 yards on 5 carries in the first half.
That was a nice run. Nice blocking to get him through the line of scrimmage to start with.
He almost broke that last one. If it weren't for Tyler Voss, he might have been over the left side, and we may be looking at a one-point game.
That's right, because we had 2 wide receivers over there in position to give him the final blocks he needed to escape.
Josh Jacobson is in there at right tackle for Scott. So this is the first time he's played on offense all year. It's an empty backfield, and Metzger goes under center at the Colby 49, down 7. Back to pass a little high. Or passes too high, trying to get a little bubble screen for Cullen McDaniel, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one was too high, and Metzger had defense right on him.
Stops the clock with 15.1 to go first half.
Offensive line needs to solid up and not let them linebackers or defensive linemen through to give Metzger time to throw the football.
Jacobson in there for Dalton Pasternak. 2nd down and 10 just across midfield for the Beavers, down 7. Maybe 2 plays left in this first half, maybe 3 with a timeout sprinkled in. A 3-receiver set, 1 in the backfield. Dropping back to passes, Metzger under pressure, throws it up for grabs left side. The pass is going to be incomplete. At about the 20-yard line, overthrew his intended receiver. Mateo Bianco is the wide receiver, split wide to the left, is incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Oh, I tell you, Adam.
This is
it's like you and me don't even know who's running. We got so many people playing in different positions. It's like, who was that?
It's just the injury bug. And Bianco, he has shown he's played a lot of scout team offense for Scott City this year, so he's not unfamiliar with it just in game time situations.
He's our Italian foreign exchange student kicker, and he got to play a little offense. That's cool.
9.8 to go second quarter. It's a 5-receiver set, trips to the right. Ball at the 49 of Colby, 3rd and 10. Metzger back to pass. He's under pressure. Now we'll just tuck it up and run right side. He'll get the first down across the 40, across the 35 with 1.4 seconds to go, and Scott City can call timeout. A nice little 13-yard run by Metzger. That's not a flag. Maybe a corn husk. Final timeout for Scott City.
Oh, you're right. Piece of corn leaf.
Only in western Kansas can you find that on the field, right?
Right. Looks like a flag way over there. Okay, Hail Mary.
1st and 10 for Scott City. They're now 3 of 4 on 3rd downs. So no timeouts left. Scott City has 1.4 seconds to try to get a touchdown. If you can't get the touchdown, you want to get a defensive penalty on Colby, and that means 1 untimed down.
That's right. We want that pass interference being called on the defense.
Yes.
If we don't catch a football.
It feels like Scott City's really started to settle down a little bit after kind of a rough beginning here.
Yeah, we are. Well, the ball is 36 yards away from the end zone. So I have a hard time believing Metzger's going to throw it into the end zone. So maybe they'll throw it deep. Maybe they'll just throw it out to the wide out and let them run with it.
1st and 10, a 4-receiver set, trips to left, 1 to the right. Final play of the first half for Scott City at the Colby 36-yard line. Metzger back to pass on 1st down. Now we'll throw it up for it, grabs down the seam. It's going to be dropped that time by Breon Barton, and that'll be the end of the first half. But Scott City showed some life here in the second quarter. They're down 7 as they head to the locker room at 14-7. We'll come back in 3 minutes for the halftime show. This is Beaver football.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
At 620-872-3000.
Why wait until Halloween for a treat? Sign up for Pioneer.
Deeply rooted in the heart of Western Kansas, Buggamore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City.
Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services.
Controlled the first quarter, maybe quarter and a half of this ball game, and that second score might have lit a fire under the Beavers. They came back nicely, got the touchdown, and it was pretty even after that toward the end of the first half.
That is exactly how it was, Adam. I mean, Colby had that missed opportunity on the touch. I mean, that was a touchdown. That kid just had the ball, and he was juggling it. This game could easily be 21-0. But, you know, in that, like you said, in that second quarter, after Colby did go up 14-0, Scott City, we were different on offense. we looked different. We acted different. We were playing much harder, and we did a good job marching down the field, getting into the end zone, and we got a ball game going on right now.
Yeah, and on that last drive for Scott City, you had Josh Jacobson, who's not played offense all year for the Beavers, and or at least on first-team offense. He's in there at right tackle in that last series for Dalton Pasternak at the end of the first half, and just continues to be kind of patchwork flavor for the Beavers.
Well, that is what's going on, Adam. We have, like you said, we have 4 seniors tonight suited up and ready to play football. One is our foreign exchange student kicker, and he's been out here on an offensive play. We are very, very young. I've made this comment 2 or 3 times. We have 18 underclassmen out there, 18 of the 22 positions. Let's put it that way. We actually have 8 guys going both ways, so it isn't like we've got 18 people out there as underclassmen. We have 8 guys playing both ways, offense and defense, and 22 starting positions, and 18 of them are filled by underclassmen, where Colby has 6 guys going both ways, and they have 6 underclassmen in those 22 starting positions. That's a world of difference in the amount of football knowledge that Colby has going against our kids from Scott City at the moment.
Well, scoring summary, Colby dominated it early there in 2 of their first 3 drives. Their opening drive, they had not scored opening drive or first quarter touchdown since week 1 against Hugoton. They play 72 yards in 3:20, and they get the 1-yard run from Tyler Voss. The 2-point conversion failed with 8:41 to go first quarter. It was 6-0 Colby, and then Colby scored to 7-17 on a 7-play, 66-yard drive at just under 4 minutes. A 31-yard pass play from Hunter Vaughn to Zane Betts, and then Betts would run it in for the 2-point conversion to make it 14-0. But Scott City, with 4:33 to go second quarter, marched it back down the field nicely for their first scores. Colin McDaniel in from 16 yards out, and Freddie Signs with the PAT to make it 14-7. The teams traded possessions a couple of times in that second quarter, the final 4.5 minutes, and that's where we stand. It'll be Scott City ball to begin the third quarter at 14-7. Real quickly here with a bunch to update you on here. 3-2-1A state tennis going on today at Mays South. The Scott City, their doubles teams will place. They will get to more of that here a little bit. Mallory Cup in singles lost their first round, and then she won her second round over Magneta Larned, but fell 1 round shy of qualifying for a top medal, but lost to Classical School Wichita player 9-7. So a good run for the sophomore Mallory Cup at singles. Now at doubles, we'll get to that here in a little bit here. It was a 1-1 day for Madison Westergaard and Riley Stoppel. They lost their first match, and then on the backside won their second match to advance on by a score 9-4 over Classical School of Wichita. Actually, they won 2 on the backside, beat Chaparral one of those as well. Also, the doubles team of Bella Myers and Sadie Hermosillo, they won their first match, and in the quarterfinals, they lost in the tiebreaker 7-5. And so they will play their teammates tomorrow. Madison Westergaard, Riley Stoppel, and Bella Myers and Sadie Hermosillo will have to play each other tomorrow on the backside tomorrow in state tennis.
Not good. No, fair.
That's unfortunate. The best either one of those can do is 5th place, and the winner gets to the consolation semifinals on the backside tomorrow. So. Yeah, but still, that's good success. The doubles players, the seniors, will be placing for Scott City in the top 12.
Well, that's awesome that they're there and they're doing so well, but it's just unfortunate. Right, you know.
Yeah. It is.
I remember years and years ago when I played competitive softball. We went to a tournament in Kansas City, and Scott Co-op and my team, Fairleigh Feed Yards, we ended up having to play each other at that tournament on the backside, and we thought, we've come all the way to Kansas City to play each other. I mean, we had played 7 or 8 games already, but one of us had to go home at that point. And that's what's going to happen tomorrow. The loser is done.
Well, no, they'll all place.
Oh, they will place.
So they place the top 12.
But once you lose twice, aren't you?
No. They're guaranteed medals, top 12 places. So
that's good.
They'll have an opportunity for probably the highest 9th place. The loser will. The highest can still get up to 5th place.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Very good.
They play, so they'll still be able to play. So,
shows my knowledge of tennis.
It's all right.
Tournaments.
They change it every year. Last year was all messed up with the COVID year and only took Florida State from regionals. But, yeah, anyway.
Okay.
But that's all right.
All
also, yesterday, Scott City Cross Country was at GWAC at Ulysses. The boys won the meet with 31 points, held off Holcomb, and Brendan Bailey led the way with the GWAC championship. The sophomore won the meet with a time of 18.7. Second place, just squeaking by them, was Cimarron by 4 points, and it was Claire Hawkins leading the way for Scott City with a third place finish, 21:51.3. They'll be at Lakin for regionals next Saturday. Also, girls golf, they just missed qualifying for state at Heston. They were 5th place as a team. They qualified the top 4, but they did get 2 to state. Tori Ford and also Emma Wheeler, they qualified for state for golf on Monday at Salina, so that's pretty cool to see. And volleyball will be at GWAC tomorrow at Holcomb. That starts at 9. They'll face Colby right off the bat as the number 3 seed. Oh, a lot of activity going on right now.
There is this weekend. Well, we're coming to the close of some of those sports. So,
yes.
When's volleyball state?
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Regional will be not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, regional, sub-state, whatever
that's
they call
next
it.
week, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take another 3-minute break. We'll have stats and more for you. 14-7, Colby leading Scott City here at the break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is Beaver Football.
Circle C Farms is family-owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top-quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job, and as always, stop on by and visit with Steve 99. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
ProHealth Chiropractic Wellness Centers of Southwest Kansas focuses on overall health for the entire body. Dr. James Yeager strives for the best possible health for his patients, the natural way. To lose a few pounds, a healthier water alternative, or an aqua massage, come see Dr. Yeager and his trusted staff in Scott City or Garden City. To set up an appointment, call the offices or visit the website at prohealthks.com for more information.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic Pain Management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the app Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
If you're in
the touchdown and interception on 16 carries in that first half. Zane Betts had 3 catches for 64 yards. Bryce Myers 56 on 2, and Betts had the touchdown. And they had 11 first and 10s in the first half. They were 1 of 3 on third down and 0 of 2 on fourth down. We'll keep it right here as we get moments away here to the second half. Scott City with the deficit here at 14-0.
14-7.
14-7. It was 14-0, then 14-7. Let's get to some first half scores across the region, starting in the GWAC. Or we'll start in District 6. These are some closer scores than maybe some would have indicated coming into tonight. Russell leading 6-0 against Goodland at the break. The Cowboys missed a lot of their big offensive power mates in the backfield last week, and they're all back this week. But Russell leading 6-0 at the break. This one a little tighter than maybe what people indicated. Southeast of Saline leading 16-0 on Smoky Valley in the first half. The Trojans come to Darner Field next week. And Larned tonight, the Indians of Larned over the Hugoton Eagles, 14-0 in the break. This one may be a little bit of a surprise. Holcomb 28, Pratt 8. And then Cimarron 8, TMP nothing at halftime. And we tried to get a Ulysses Dumas score. Ulysses hosting the Dumas Demons tonight.
Dumas, Texas.
Dumas, Texas, by the way, yeah. That was a scoreless game after the first quarter. Actually just got an update from the legendary Bob Dale. 14-0 Dumas leads Ulysses at halftime.
Well, that's not too bad.
No. Here it's 14-7 for Scott City. They will get the football to begin the second half. What would you like to see the Beavers here do here as we open up this second half?
Well, one of the big things and big stories is I'd love to have seen Jace Thomas play in the second half. But, you know, after a tackle on a play, after he caught a pass, he was over on the sideline icing that knee. And so, unfortunately, we've lost him. But what would I like to see? I want to see Colby not score. I want to see Scott City score twice more. We win the game, 21-14. How about that?
That would work. That would work.
I bet you'd take that.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I think a big key for Scott City, they have to get the running game going here. And they've had a tough time other than the last couple of drives in that first half where they were able to move the football down the field a little bit.
Well, I still think Colby is daring Scott City to throw the football. And the best passes we've had is right down the line of scrimmage, either on bubble screens or just to the wide receiver or to a halfback going into the flat. We haven't done too well. We've done a little banana thing a couple of times where not in the flat, but in front of the line of scrimmage and going to the sideline. I've liked that little play. And if we have a screen pass, I think that would work. Colby is just firing off the line of scrimmage and coming through with penetration, getting in Metzger's face. Metzger needs to get rid of the ball quickly. Why not go to the flat with the ball or hit Gus Hawkins right past the line of scrimmage? He's so tall. Give it to him quick. He might be able to ramble for some yards. Got great hands. One-handed catch last week. What'd you think of that?
That was pretty impressive. Got a little bit extra. Stick him on those gloves, right? It'll be Scott City set to receive here to begin this third period of play as they will send deep to return Colin McDaniel and also Camden Volgamore. So you have 21 and 12, kind of the inverse numbers there in the backfield for Scott City, left to right. Dean Rosales to kick it off from the 40-yard line. Scott City will host Southeast next week.
What I would love to see is us run this back for a touchdown on the kickoff.
That wouldn't be half bad, would it?
Now, the last time Colby kicked, either he whiffed or it was an onside kick.
Here's the approach in the second half is underway. Here's an end-over kick. It's going to be taken by Volgamore at his 10-yard line, the freshman across the 20, and then runs into a wall of Eagles across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. So nice little return that time. Tackle made by Shane Puckett. And so 1st and 10, Scott City at their own 28, down 7.
Well, it's still high school football, and it's a pleasure to be here watching and talking about it with you, Adam.
Yes. It's definitely a much cooler night tonight than last week. We were sweating over at Lindsborg, and now we're bundling up here tonight. Two wings set up, receiver left for the Beavers from their own 28, middle of the field. First play of the second half, left side to Welker. Gets hit at the line and then falls forward for about a 2-yard gain to the 30-yard line, and Scott City still having a hard time getting carries on the edge. 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8.
Well, I was curiously watching how they're bringing in the play, and there seemed to be some discussion about what exactly is the play.
It's good to see Dalton Pasternak back in the game. He was not on the offensive series right before halftime, as he and J.P. Harris man the right half of the offensive line. Tight end right is Hawkins. 2nd and 8, 30-yard line. First minute of the second half, 14-7, Colby leads. Back to passes, Metzger at the flat for Hawkins. Reels it in across the 35, leans forward for the first down, just across the 39 to near the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Voss and also Connor Lanning.
There's that, what I would call a banana, but if they went to the tight end, what are they calling?
They're going to measure this. Boy, that looks like a first down from this angle, doesn't it?
Well, they threw it to our big tight end, Hawkins. Got great hands, great catch. I better get out the glasses and see if I thought it looked 1st and 10 to me all the way.
But it was across the field, and the officials want to be certain. They stretch it out, and he's got it by a full length of the football.
Good. Okay, that's the kind of pass plays we need to do. We need to be on the edge. We get one of those to one of our fast guys, I'm telling you, we're going to score on that play.
Ball be marked at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for Scott City, down 7. 62 seconds into this third quarter. Beavers trying to rally for the win here. As O-line Hawkins is a receiver to the right with Colin McDaniel. One to the left as well for the Beavers. Actually, McDaniel will be a wing to the right. 2 wings set up Morellis in there as well. Welker, the fullback position from the 39. McDaniel motion. They'll toss it left side to Welker on first down. Turns it upfield and turns it right into the black shirts of Colby. A flag from back judge. He throws it for about a 15-yard toss.
Well, it's either a hold or a face mask. Which one do you pick?
I would take the face mask.
Me
but
too.
It's probably going to be a hold.
That's what I think.
And official points over to the Colby side and says it's going to be on Scott City. Ooh, they're going to call it chop block.
Ooh, I didn't see that coming.
Ooh. So instead of 2nd and 9, it's going to be first. It's only, they're marking this off 10 yards. Scott City will take the yardage instead of 15. 1st and 20. 3 penalties, 36 yards for the Beavers. They'll have it at their own 30. 90 seconds into the second half, down 7. Hawkins split to the right. Now McDaniel split to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Welker the lone setback. On 1st and 20, now pump fake under pressure. Pass going to be deflected in the middle and then intercepted off the helmets of McDaniel by Voss. 35-yard line, 30, and he's brought down by Hawkins right at the 33-yard line. My goodness, the ball could not bounce the Beavers' way, and it's the 2nd turnover of the night.
Yeah, that was a good way to put it. It didn't bounce the Beavers' way. Looked like a good pass. I thought the Beaver was going to catch it, but the ball got hipped and tipped into the air, and then it was just like a juggling act going on out there. It's kind of bouncing around. Wow. Well, that is the bouncing footballs. Footballs are not round.
Yeah.
And so they don't bounce true, ever.
Colby will be at the Scott City 33-yard line. Their first series of this half. Voss with a carry up the middle. Breaks through for about 2.5 and then spins through. Scott City trying to strip the ball. They finally stop forward progress to the 29-yard line. It'd be a gain of 5 on first down out of all that.
They cannot get that guy to the ground. I bet he, pound for pound, is one of the best guys in the weight room. I'm telling you, he is a strong kid.
It's about a 4.5-yard play, 2nd and 6. Opening drive for Colby in the second half off a Scott City turnover as they lead at 14-7 over the Beavers. 4 down linemen for the Beavers. Pistol set up, 3 receivers set. Voss carry up the middle. His 18th of the night. Squirts through there across the 20-yard line, and 1st and 10 inside the 20, right at the 19-yard line. That's right up the middle for 10 more and an Eagle first down.
You know, on those tackles, Adam, we just don't see the big hit. It seems like, you know, we just kind of slide up next to him and wrap our arms around him and try and take him down like it's a wrestling hold or something.
19-yard line, 1st and 10, Colby. It's up the middle for Voss. Again, goes right side, cuts it up, and gets 4 yards to the 15 on first down. Tripped up by Carter Gooden. They just put in Cesar Peregrino along that D line there for a little quickness up front.
Second down. Trying to get some penetration also. That was a better hit. Somebody took out Voss's legs down low, so he went kind of head over heels. That's what we need to hit that guy.
And now they put in Lewis in for Peregrino, and they move Gooden into a defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 6, 15-yard line, 8:38 third quarter, 14-7 Colby, but they're in the red zone. Pistol set up here for Hunter Vaughn. He'll hand it off up the middle, or no, play fake. He'll throw it to the end zone. Pass is going to be deflected. Good defensive play by Dylan Metzger. Intended receiver that time was Colin Carroll, the tight end. And a nice defensive play sets up 3rd and 6.
Oh, that was a great play, Metzger. That is how they teach you to do it, Adam.
Yes.
He came over with the proper hand, you know. Oh, that was beautiful.
And did not interfere.
And did not interfere is right. Well, that puts Colby into another passing situation in my mind, but you never know with Voss back there.
Colby 1 of 3 on 3rd down. They have about 6 yards to go at the 15. Up the middle for Voss on 3rd down. Bounces right side, cuts it up in, and then gets close to the first down at the 10-yard line. It'll be close. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, kind of run into his own blocker, but then found a little room right side. As they collapse the right side, it's 4th and 1. That's his 20th carry of the night.
That's a what?
20th carry of the night for Voss.
Gee,
for 113 yards.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter yet.
4th and a yard for Colby at the Scott City 10-yard line, up 7. 7:50 to go 3rd quarter. The Eagles 0 of 2 on 3rd downs. They will spread it out with 2 receivers to the left, tight end left, receiver right. Pistol setup. And we got a flag on the play, a legal procedure on Colby.
Oh, that's just what Scott City needed to have happen. That'll make it 4th and 6. That might change the play call.
A little bit here. It may change that, Tim, from a run to a pass.
Yeah, exactly. Or a rollout or something. It'll be different. McKinney will have to call a different play. The old Beaver down there dressed in orange and black.
5th year in Colby. He's 31 and 14 here in Colby. 4th and 6 from the 15. It's a 3 receiver set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end right side is Carroll. Shotgun to left is Voss of Hunter Vaughn. Voss is a senior, Vaughn is a junior. We got confusion, and the Eagles will burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining in the game. 7:19 to go 3rd quarter. It's Colby 14, Scott City 7. We'll come back in 1 minute for 4th and 6 here. This is Beaver football.
For a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
2 receivers set. It'll be an option play. Be handoff to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott Community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
723790 or visit our website at scottcf.org.
4th and 6 for Colby as play resumes. Back to pass is Vaughn. Throws it wide open as Voss on the jump pass. Touchdown Colby. The little pump fake, or the fake draw by Vaughn, and finds Voss slipping out of the backfield wide open from 15 yards out. And the Eagles feast on a Scott City turnover to go up 20-7.
Well, that was really the same play And the same quarterback, same receiver down here that they dropped the pass in the first half and should have scored a touchdown, except this time they put him on the left side of the field, you know, the line up there instead of the right side. Now they're going to go for 2 again.
Yes,
every time go for 2?
They have about every game since the Smoky Valley game. They'll go from 2, line up at the 3-yard line. They'll run option right side. They'll throw it in the end zone. Pass is incomplete. Trying to get to Tyler Voss. 2-point conversion fails. Colby leads at 20-7 with 7:40 to go, or 7:14 to go third quarter. Colby to kick off when we come back in 30 seconds. This is Scott City football.
Scott City football.
Go with the proven winner. I'm Michael Trout from State Farm in Scott City. When it comes to auto insurance, we score big with our policyholders. We score on competitive rates, on customer service, and on satisfaction and speedy claim handling. Let us quote your autos today and make you a part of the Trout State Farm team. Call or stop by Michael Trout State Farm and you can be assured of our personal best. Go with the winner, Michael Trout State Farm, Scott City.
14 third quarter, 20-7. Football tonight presented by Pokey Feeders, Platinum H Insurance, Plain Jane's New Life Market, Norder Supply, Miller Veterinary Clinic, Midwest Mixture, Western Bearing, Metzger Appraisals, Metzger Family Farms, McCarty Family Farms, Low Tree Farms and Livestock, Jackson Legal Group, and JF Beaver Advertising. Scott City find themselves back down 13 here as the result is high end over kick. It's DeVolgamore at about the 13-yard line. He fumbles it, picks it back up, and takes it across the 15 and just gets to the 20-yard line. A short return and 1st and 10. Scott City down 13 at 20-7.
Well, we'll see what happens. You know, those turnovers were key to the ball game tonight. That last turnover cost us a touchdown.
Scott City came in +7 in turnovers tonight. They were even at halftime, now +6. Colby now at +3.
That means we've had more turnovers than we've had more takeaways than turnovers, is what Adam's getting at.
1st and 10.
For the season.
20-yard line. Beavers down 13. 7:08 to go third quarter. It's a half diamond formation to the left. High snap. It's a draw play for Welker, and he gets dropped back for a loss there. And he keeps pushing him back. How about a late flag there? You know, they called the late flag on Colby or on Scott City in the first half with the pushback like that after the whistle, but they will not call it on Colby there. Second and long.
That's because we're in Colby. Now, come on, Adam. You know how it is. Sometimes the home team gets a little favor.
They do.
And that was right in front of Coach McKinney, and he probably was screaming something the last time that got called on Scott City. 2nd
and 12 for the Beavers at their own 18, down 13. 6.5 to go third quarter. Wing T set up with the wing to the left, receiver right. Metzger will play fake, dropping back to pass. Sets up, now rolls to his left. He'll chuck it up and run. He has room, 25. Cuts left. He has a first down across the 30. Spins through a tackle. A flag comes out as he takes it to the 35-yard line. He runs 17 yards, but this is going to be 2nd and short after the flag at the 32-yard line.
I have no idea what this is.
The only complaint, it's on Scott City. The only complaint I have when they pushed Welker back on that play on first down, you got to call that too if you call it on Scott City on the personal foul.
I agree, Adam. I think it continued there, and it did before too.
And
this was like behind the play in my mind.
Wow.
I don't know. That really hurt us.
It's a play to the 23 officially for Scott City. They gained 4 yards on it, or 5 yards officially. 2nd and 7. It ended up being a 14-yard run for Metzger, but a 10-yard penalty. 4th penalty, 46 yards. Now a 4-receiver set, 3 to the right, 1 to the left for the Beavers at their own 23 on 2nd and 7. Metzger back to pass, looking right as he got hit as he threw it. Pass is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was Camden Volgamore, coverage by Connor Lanning. You have a freshman on or senior covering a freshman, sets up 3rd down and 7.
Well, by throwing the ball to the sideline like that, Adam, there's very little chance of the ball being intercepted. And I think that's what's going on in the minds of the coaches. Instead of throwing it downfield like on curl ends, down and ends, post patterns to the inside.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 to the backfield with Metzger on 3rd and 7 from the 23-yard line. Halfway through this third quarter, Metzger under duress, and he is going to be dropped for a sack back inside the 15-yard line. Ian Rosales and Metzger a little shaken up after that play, as it's going to bring up a 4th down, and the holding on Scott City after they had the first down was big.
Oh, man. That was like running downhill for the Colby Eagles.
4th and 15. Unofficially, it's a 4 and out because you count it as a play with a rush with that block in the back, Scott City. Welker will stand at his own 3 to take the snap here from Jaden Lewis. Colby should get good field position up 13 with 5 minutes to go third quarter. High snap, and he will just get this away and almost got run into. It's a shorter kick, and it's returned by Voss at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown. There's a litter of flags on the field at about the 15-yard line.
Well,
Voss
bring
took
it back.
about the 25-yard line.
I know. That was strange. Almost blocked. May have been touched by the kid rushing our punter, but this is a block in the back. Yeah, it'll come back. We are very fortunate. Scott City's very fortunate.
It's a block in the back, but Colby still will not have to snap the ball in their own territory here in this third quarter.
Man, when you have, you know, one of my all-time keys to the game is field position. Colby is winning the battle of field position tonight.
And it'll be marked at the 25-yard line. So Colby's headed to Scott City 34, and now at the 25 of Scott City. 4:58 in this third quarter, and for the Beavers, they need to find a way to force a turnover, just get a stop here, as time is running out for them. Down 13. Shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. A man in motion is Betts. He'll go right to left and be keeper up the middle for Vaughn. Scott City defends it nicely, limits Vaughn to no gain on the play. Carter Gooden slows him down, and then you get a convoy of Beavers led by J.P. Harris to stop him for maybe a half a yard, 2nd and 9.
Is Voss like their leading ground gainer of the season?
Yes.
And that type of stuff?
Coming into tonight, Voss had 648 yards and 6 rushing touchdowns. And
easy to see why.
And he's their second leading receiver coming in. 2nd and 10, pistol set up with Betts in motion. Now 3 receivers to the left for the Eagles. It'll be a handoff left side to Voss, and Roellis hits him, and then Voss keeps his feet churning and gets a couple more yards to about the 20-yard line, about a 4-yard gain. J.P. Harris with a tackle, and Nick Raymer, the lead block, got kind of run over there. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Well, this is a good situation to be in, but you can definitely count the Eagles. They're in 4-down territory. No field goal kicking from here.
3:50 to go third quarter. Scott City down 13. Colby a 3rd and 5. They are 1 of 5 on 3rd downs here tonight. Split backfield, handoff Voss right side, follows his lead blockers. He'll get to about the 16. He'll be a yard shy of the first down. And there was Josh Jacobson to bring him down at the 16. Sets up a 4th and 1 with 3.5 to go third quarter. .22 carries for Voss tonight, 122 yards.
That's about his average. 6 games, 648 yards, or whatever you said.
Colby converted a 4th and 6 from the 15 last time for a touchdown. It's 4th and 1 at the 16 here. 3 minutes to go third quarter. Man in motion is Betts. Scott City shows blitz. Handoff up the middle to Voss, and he gets stood initially, but works his way for the first down to the 14-yard line. Just jump step left and gets the first down. He needed 1. He got 2.
Well, we had some penetration. I think he actually got hit in the backfield, but he broke that tackle and went on. Didn't get it by much, but he got the 1st and 10.
Colby now 2-minute drive here. They're at the Scott City 14-yard line with a fresh set of downs. They're 14th, 1st, and 10 of the night, up 13, and continuing to milk that clock. 2:38 in the third quarter, leading 20-7. It'll be a receiver left and right. Blocking back is Betts, kind of in that half diamond formation, or running backs left. It'll be a draw play up the middle for Vaughn. Gets to about the 10 and then breaks through some more, and he'll take it to about the 7 on first down for a gain of 7. Chapman with the tackle.
Oh, man. I think Colby's getting better as we go along in this third quarter, and Scott City defense is getting tireder.
Yes, well, 4 seniors and a junior up along that front wall there for Colby, just kind of leaning on Scott City a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, leaning on us.
2nd and 3 at the 7. A minute 50 to go third quarter. Vaughn in pistol formation. Wing to the right. He'll hand it off up the middle. No play fake. Swings it wide open left side. And leaning in, Carroll breaks through the tackle. Touchdown, Colby. Colin Carroll, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the year. And Colby now up 26-7 with 99 seconds to go third quarter.
Nice play fake into the line of scrimmage where Colby has been running just play after play after play. And they fake it, stand up, throw it to the wide receiver, and it's a one-on-one situation. And they put a defensive back on an island. Are you going to make the tackle or aren't you? And that time Scott City didn't.
Well, Vaughn with 3 passing touchdowns tonight to 3 different receivers as Colby will go for 2 to make this a 21-point game. That is big for points in district play, folks. From the 3-yard line, it'll be a toss left side to Betts. He'll turn it upfield, and he'll walk in easily. And it's now 28-7 Colby with 1:39 to go third quarter on the Betts run. Colby to kick off in 30 seconds. This is Scott City football.
Fairleigh Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
Betts runs in the 2-point conversion, and Colby right now, they've been a different team at home this year. You take away the Ulysses loss, they beat Hugoton 35-7 and Smoky Valley 39-14.
Well, then they don't like to get on the bus and go anywhere. They want to play at Denon Field.
They're 2-1 here at home this year, and Scott City's dominated this series, winning 16 last 17. But now find themselves down 3 scores. Russell leading Goodland after the third quarter, 14-8. That's an interesting score there.
That is an interesting score. People are probably hearing this score and thinking, wow, I thought this would be a close game.
Halftime at Concordia. It's Riley County leading Concordia 27-0.
Oh, Riley County. That's your old nemesis, isn't it?
Yeah. Scott City, or Colby has not, by the way, Tim, has not snapped the ball in their own territory this second half. They've had drives of 34 and 24.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're winning when you have field position, it's easy to win football games.
The kick taken by Volgamore, picked up at the 15, across the 20, goes right. Sutter steps across the 25. Correction, that's a different returner. That is Colin McDaniel. He'll take it to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Scott City there, down 3 scores with 93 seconds to go third quarter.
Well, it's now or never in my mind, Adam. You either get in the game, score a touchdown, or you don't.
Well, Scott City, this is the most points they've given up this year, 28 points. They gave up 27 twice this year to Ulysses and then 26 actually to Cimarron. Handoff right side on first down to Volgamore. He'll gain a yard to the 2 to the 31. His 2nd carry of the night. 2nd and 8. But minute 13 to go in this third quarter. If anything Scott City can do right now, that's long. I know there's a long ways to go in the game, but right now that margin is. Time is running out. You just want to get back, make this a
closer score, I guess you could say, for the points for district. 4 receivers set, 2nd and 8, 31-yard line. Shotgun for Metzger. Beavers down 21, late third quarter, the largest deficit of the year. Metzger will swing it left side to McDaniel. He'll make the catch, goes around, and he takes it across the 35 as Connor Lanning makes the tackle, and the official also gets upended at the 35-yard line. A 4-yard gain makes it 3rd down and 4.
See the referee go down on that one?
Yeah, he got undercut there.
Yeah, he did. Hope he's okay.
3rd and 4 for Scott City. The 3 of 5 on 3rd downs tonight, just across the 35. 25 seconds here in this third quarter. Chapman, the receiver, to the right. Wing to the left and a wing T setup. Tied in left side. Play fake for Metzger. Looking right now. Will just tuck it up and throws it late. Pass is going to be caught by Hawkins for a 1st down. And a double leg tackle that time by Van Eaton, but not before a nice pickup of a 12 and a Beaver 1st down to the 47.
There you go. Metzger did a good job of avoiding the defense. I think getting out in the flat, throwing the ball to Hawkins. We may get one play in here if they hustle.
8 seconds to go, third quarter. Ball at the 47. 1st and 10 for Scott City in their own territory. And they will not get, or they just got the snap off in time. It's to the right side to McDaniel, and he gets hit right at the line of scrimmage that time by Nick Raymer, and also number 13 or 23, Carson Van Eaton. 28-7, Colby leads us over Scott City as we head to the fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute. This is Beaver football.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, Go Beavers!
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
We are your local county hardware stores. So come on in and let us ask you.
Service in real estate. Put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you.
It's a great game, though.
Scott City down 28-7 as we begin the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Beavers at their own 47-yard line as they flip sides of the field. Metzger back to pass. Throws it right side. Pass is caught by Gus Hawkins, and he gets out of bounds just across into Colby territory to the 47-yard line. He'll gain about 5. Sets up a 3rd and 5.
Oh, the White Hat threw the ball to one of Colby players, and Voss caught it. And he went. Then he threw it over to the ref that placed it on the ground. That Voss kid, he's helping out everywhere.
Yeah. 9 of 14 for Metzger. Make that 9 of 15 for 88 yards and 2 interceptions. 3rd and 5 officially at the 48. They'll mark him back a yard. Empty backfield. They'll go left side. It's Chapman, his first career catch. Chapman across the 35. Sidesteps a couple inside the 30. Tracer Chapman with a 23-yard catch and run to the 25-yard line. Tracer Chapman, nice run, the sophomore.
Nice run, nice catch. We need a little more of that going on.
Scott City now 5 of 7 on 3rd downs, and they've converted another 3rd down on this series. Oh, crap. 110 yards now for Metzger passing. It's 1st and 10, Scott City at the Colby 26. 11:25 to go in the game. Metzger back to pass.
Moving.
Yep, that's a flag.
Throw it away.
Metzger, well, just weave away around, and that's how you can get hurt there, and he'll get tackled at the 25-yard line, but a lot of movement.
I'm surprised they didn't blow that one dead. We had that wide out trying to get over here and get up to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, there's the false start illegal procedure on Scott City, their 5th penalty of the night, 51 yards.
How about that play by Tracer Chapman? He started getting some play time on varsity on the offensive side 3 weeks ago at Goodland, and then has worked his way in the rotation.
That's good.
5'9", 160-pound sophomore.
Caught the ball and knew what to do. Took right off upfield.
He's the second one with his first ever catch in varsity here tonight for Scott City. The other one, Camden Volgamore, had a 7-yard reception.
That tells you how young we are.
Yes.
First reception of the year.
It's at the 31 of Colby. 1st and 15 for the Beavers. 11 minutes to go in the game. Down 28-7. Metzger shotgun, back to pass. Looking down as he surveys the field. Now rolls to his left. He'll just tuck it up and run. Inside the 30-yard line and inside the 25. He'll be brought down by Colin Carroll at about the 23-yard line. He'll gain about 7 on first down. Make it 8 to the 22.
Yeah. This is what we're doing and what we need to do. Slowly move that ball down the field and get into that end zone.
Second and about 6 from, or make that 2nd and 5 from the 22 after that 10-yard run. 10:20 to go in the game. Scott City down 28-7. Wing to left is Volgamore. Fullback is Welker. McDaniel in the backfield as well as Metzger rolls to his right on second down. Looking for that out and up there for Chapman in the end zone. A little bit too far for him. Coverage applied by Carson Van Eaton on the right side. Sets up 3rd and 5. Not a bad little play call that time.
One of the things that I think about, too, Adam, is we are such a young team. We have so many young players. In practice, you know, when you do scrimmage, you're not seeing do you get a good look? A good look when you're playing on offense, you know?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's just not quite the same as a varsity-level defense across from you in practice. And so, you know, that's another thing I think about when you have such a young football team.
Scott City facing 3rd and 5. They're 5 of 7 on 3rd downs tonight as Metzger will just hand it off. But we have another flag over the right side, and Scott City got a little bit too excited there at time, and they'll be penalized and make it 3rd and 10. And those are, you know, mistakes for Scott City, Tim, that you have a lot of new faces on there. They get a little too excited. Even some of the veterans, they get a little antsy.
Yeah, that's part of it. We wish they wouldn't happen, but it's like a setback in life. Mark you back 5 yards. Okay, let's start over.
3rd and about 9.5 here with under 10 to go in the game. Chapman split to the left, half back to left, or wing back to left is Volgamore. Half diamond formation. Metzger in a shotgun setup. He'll play fake and now run into a bunch of Colby Eagles, but throws it late, but throws a pick.
Touchdown.
And Bryce Myers is running left side. 50-yard line, 45, and then down to the Scott City 40-yard line. That was one where the blitz off the outside paid off for the Eagles, and Metzger throws his 3rd pick of the night, and a big turnover by Scott City. Their 2nd interception thrown in this half.
Yeah, that was just a hope and a prayer that he threw, and that just no way. That one, Metzger should have either thrown it towards the sideline or over everybody's head or just taken the sack. Because we had nobody blocking that outside guy, linebacker, whatever he was coming there. It was on Metzger way too quick.
9:39 to go. Colby, who has not snapped the ball in their own territory in the second half, still will not, as they have it at the Scott City 40-yard line.
Goodness, that's crazy to
Isn't
think
it?
that.
3 receivers set to the right as Betts in motion. Play fake. Vaughn looking downfield. Steps up the pocket. Throws for the home run ball for Voss. He's wide open. He will make the catch, and he's in. Touchdown, Colby. Vaughn to Voss from 40 yards out, and it is a rout. 34-7 with 9:31 to go.
Wow, Adam, that's some. The quarterback, Vaughn, had to sidestep the defender, Scott City defender, before he could launch that baby, and he really threw that ball. That went a long ways in the air. And McDaniel got there at the same time as Voss got there, but Voss ripped it away and then stepped into the end zone. McDaniel got there a little right at the right time, but just couldn't get it away.
Colby will go for 2 here. They've scored on all 3 of their second half possessions from the 3-yard line. Shotgun set up, Betts in motion, right to left. They'll toss it to him left side, and he will run in easily for the 2-point conversion.
He gets across and makes it 36-7 with 9:31 to go.
Oh,
Colby,
my goodness.
Yes, Colby to kick off in 30 seconds. This is Scott City football.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agricultural property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
Snap it in your own territory either in the second half.
Well, yeah, we're not. No kidding.
And football tonight presented here by J&R Trucking, J&R Car and Truck, HRC Feed Yards, Hey Mamie Farms, High Choice Feeders, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Great Western Tire, Fro Electric, Fro Ag Service, Fro Heating and Cooling. Colby takes advantage of a Scott City turnover, the third of the ninth, and they just go one play 40 yards, and they put the jugular in there. Hunter Vaughn with a 40-yard pass down the seam to Tyler Voss, and Zane Betts with his third two-point conversion of the night. And it is 36-7 Colby with 9:31 to go in the game.
Colby looks really good. And we're making Colby look really good, too.
Yes.
That field position thing is just unbelievable. Just haven't taken care of the football. That'll get you in trouble in a football game.
Yes, it will. And now Rosales set to tee it up here from the 40-yard line as he boots this one. A nice end over and kick, and it's going to be taken by McDaniel at his 10-yard line. Up the middle, across the 20, goes right side, 25, and breaks through across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9:23 to go. Decent field position for the Beavers. Down now 29. It's a 22-0 run for the Eagles here in this second half.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming at all, Adam.
I did not either.
I thought this would be just a close game, decided in the fourth quarter, but it just got away from us.
Colby with about 9 or 10 seniors here on senior night, a big night for them. Two wings set up, receiver right side and left side from the 33-yard line. Up the middle for Welker, across the 35, and gets tackled right at the knees there for a 2-yard gain on first down. Lanning helps him up there, second down and 8. Eighth carry, 46 yards tonight for Welker. This does not look like a 2-4 team tonight.
No, they don't, Adam. That's what I said earlier. I cannot believe. Well, Southeast of Saline's the team to beat in our district, and they lost to them 45-0. We play Southeast of Saline next week.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right, second and 8, 35-yard line. Welker again up the middle on a draw, and up to meet him there is going to be Zach Griffin for about a gain of 3 to the 38-yard line. It'll set up about a 3rd and 5 with 8:28 to go.
Well, in some ways what's going on this series is we're running clock.
Yes. Southeast of Saline coming to Scott City next Friday night. They're going to, I believe, honor the 1991 state championship team at Darner Field. A 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to passes. Metzger on 3rd and 5 to the right side. Passes caught Welker. First down across the 45, and he's upended there by Lanning at about the 47-yard line. Nice little 9-yard pass played out in the flats for a first down.
Even losing a game like this to Colby, 36-7, the kids are still having fun, Adam. They're playing football. And, you know, high school football is something you only get to play for a few years and then it's over.
Absolutely.
And the great majority of the kids will never go on and play college. So, see, it's still fun. You and me are down in our daubers a little bit, but them kids, they'll be okay.
4 receivers set, draw play up the middle here for Welker on first down. He gets stood up right at the line, and Colby's line tonight is dominated on both sides here, and he had a flock of Eagles there stopping him for no gain. Second down and 10. $7:20 to go in this game. They actually give him a yard on the play. That puts Welker right at 50 yards on 10 carries tonight.
That's pretty good average.
Yeah, take 5 yards a pop.
Yes, sir, we would.
A 3-receiver set, or make that a 2-receiver set with 2 wings.
Chapman to the left, Hawkins to the right. Now Welter empties out of the backfield. Metzger down the seam on second down and passes incomplete. Splits 2 Eagles at about the 30-yard line. Maybe a little miscommunication on the route running and sets up a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, we had 2 guys in the same spot, and the ball was thrown elsewhere. When they put Welker out here in motion this way, I thought surely they were going to hit him with the ball. So good, they fooled me. I like to see that.
Yeah.
I like to see that I got fooled.
3rd and 9, Scott City 6 of 10 on 3rd downs tonight. They've actually been pretty good. They're above their season average of 38%. But they have 9 yards to go at their own 48-yard line, down 36-7. 4 receivers set with 3 left. Metzger under pressure as he rolls to his right. Will throw it late, and it's another pick. A pick 6 left side for Breon Barton, and it's 42-7 with 6:48 to go. A 48-yard pick 6 for Breon Barton.
Well, that was one Metzger shouldn't have thrown at all. I mean, he was wrapped up and being tackled. And if he hadn't have thrown it to the Colby guy, they'd have probably got us for grounding the football, you know. Or
42-7 Colby.
Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah.
Breon Barton, a sophomore, I believe. Nope, junior. His first start tonight and gets the pick 6. 48-yard pick 6. With 6:48 to go. They'll go for 2. Rosales is in shotgun formation. He'll take the direct snap left side, and Ian Rosales will run it in to make it 44-7 with 6:48 to go. We'll come back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football. You're right. Back here as Colby with a pick 6 that time from 48 yards out, Breon Barton, and then Ian Rosales, the lineman, offensive lineman, the top lineman in the GWAC, runs a direct snap in for 2-point conversion, and it is 44-7. 30 unanswered points by the Eagles here in this second half, taking advantage of 3 Scott City turnovers.
Refrigerator Rosales.
Yeah.
Man, that was that play.
Man,
they're running downhill, aren't they?
They are.
Scott City can't do anything right tonight.
Colby to kick it off. Here,
well, we didn't seem to get off the bus early in the game either.
Taking Fike, to kick this off. He'll kick it end over end. It'll be returnable. And this is across the 20, 25. Spin move by Cesar, I believe that's Cesar Peregrino, across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And that's where Scott City will take over with 6:42 to go. Don't forget, when we reach for water, we drink Z Water here in the booth. Z Bottling. They have high-quality H2O. Grab yourself some Z Water and get highly hydrated.
Okay, I just took a shot.
Premium purified drinking water, the best in western Kansas. Yes.
Take your own shot.
I did there.
Yeah, you got it too, don't you? Yes.
1st and 10, Colby at their own, or Scott City at their own 31-yard line. 44-7 Colby, 6:42 to go. Toss left side, and going around here left side, this is going to be Colin McDaniel, and he gets blasted there at about the 34-yard line. A gain of about 4 on first down. McDaniel with a nice little run, but 2nd and 6. McDaniel, his first run of the second half, he has 4 carries and 23 yards. He had the lone touchdown of the night for the Beavers. Boy, not what we expected to see here tonight.
Oh, there's no way. No way. I didn't see this coming.
Beavers missing a plethora of players here, but, you know, they will not make that an excuse. 2nd and 6, 34-yard line. Right side here for Peregrino. Nice run as he gets knocked backward by Nick Raymer at about the 38-yard line, sets up a 3rd and 2 as we're past the halfway mark of the 4th quarter.
Well, I'd like to see Scott City just continue to run the football, get 1st and 10s, and run the clock out. No more passing.
Now give them actually 5 on the play, 3rd down and 1.
How many turnovers we got tonight?
4 tonight. That's a season high. 3 of those here in the second half. Wing to left is McDaniel, 2 receivers left. Tied in right side on 3rd and 1. Welker the lone setback as Metzger goes under center. It'll be a toss left side to Welker. Follows his lead blocker. Has the 1st down across the 40. And
Good.
Nick Raymer upended him at about the 43 for a gain of 4.
And on the play, number 56, Nick Raymer, and number 30, Colin Carroll.
Well, the best part about this is we're only an hour from home.
Yes. Ball marked at the 43, 1st and 10, as we get to 5 minutes to go in this game. Colby all over Scott City in this one, 44-7. The Eagles have not won back-to-back games at home against Scott City. You have to go all the way back to 1984 and 1986 when that has happened. That was toward the end of the Ken Kaywood era and the beginning of the Dave Dunham era. 1st down carry for Welker. He will take a couple of Eagles across the 45 to the 46 on 1st down. 2nd down and 8 with Zach Griffin with a tackle.
And I was here back in those days watching, but I was not on the radio. I was sitting in the stands.
That was when you had a few less gray hairs too, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
A single guy running around. We came to Colby for more than just the ball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Touring the city. 2nd and 8 as we approach 4 minutes to go. Shotgun setup.
This guy's offsides.
With a wing to left. Let it go here. Welker with the carry, lowers his shoulder. Gets maybe 2 more to the 48-yard line as Nick Raymer and also Breon Barton with the tackle. Sets up about a 3rd and 5.
Oh, how fun. Never fun to lose, but it's fun to be at high school football.
It is.
It's a joy to be able to be here and have fun, watch this.
In a way, Tim, this reminds me a lot of last year, flip side. Scott City was the underdog going into Colby, and Scott City ended up shutting out the Eagles there. And
yes.
3rd down coming up in about 5 here. We have a flag.
This kid's been offsides 2 or 3 plays in a row. They finally called him.
Yep, that's Shane Puckett there.
He's lining up offside. He doesn't even know it. He's like, what? Well, that way maybe we can get the 1st and 10. We might have the 1st and 10 on the penalty. We do.
Yep, we do. Yep.
Yeah, good. So we can keep the ball, keep the clock running.
Southeast of Slane put up a big second half and shut out Smoky Valley 45-0. That's actually big, Tim, for playoffs because I keep Smoky Valley at 1-3 with Russell coming to town next week, and Scott City now at 2-2, and Colby now at 2-2, and Russell or Southeast of Slane has pretty much clinched the district here.
Oh yeah. Well, they were the team to beat in our district.
1st and 10 at the Colby 46 right side for Welker, trying to bounce it outside, cross the 40, drags another Eagle for a run of about 9 near the 1st down to the 37 with 2:45 to go. 2nd and a yard coming up. Scott's Carson Froh tonight. Also, Adrian Elder gone tonight due to injury. Also, Evan Fry unavailable. And then, of course, had Jace Thomas in the 1st quarter before coming out with an injury. So you had 3-4 starters that you were looking at tonight. As Metzger back to pass on 2nd and a yard. Will step up, fire it for Hawkins. Nice catch. Turns around, goes right side. 15, sidesteps inside the 10. Inside the 5, Hawkins dragging his way, breaks through a tackle, and is in for a touchdown. With 2:02 to go, Gus Hawkins joins the Scott City Touchdown Club with a first career varsity touchdown to make it 44-13.
On a nice pass, nice catch, and a nice run afterwards, breaking those tackles. Now, Gus is, what, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah. Well, 6'6", 220.
A big kid. That was a lot of fun. Now we're going to get Freddie to see if he can kick an extra point. Get a good snap, good hold.
156 passing yards for Metzger here tonight. And the PAT for Freddie Signs. Place down, kick is up, and it is good. Steady Freddie, now 11 of 13 on PATs this year with 2:02 to go in the game. It's Colby 44, Scott City 14. Scott City to kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
Southeast of Saline has not given up a point since they were down 6-0 in week 2.
Seriously.
Scott City scores 6-play, 69-yard drive in 4:46 and a 37-yard pass play to Gus Hawkins from Dylan Metzger. Extra point kicked in by Freddie Signs. Mateo Bianca to kick this at the 40-yard line. Colby expecting the onside kick here with 2:02 to go.
And we should do it just for fun.
Here's the approach in the Bianco kick. It's a high end over and in. It's returned here by Colby at the 15-yard line going right side. That is going to be Carson Van Eaton, and he's tripped up across the 30 to about the 33-yard line by Colin McDaniel. Metzger with his second touchdown pass of the year on that play to Hawkins. First since the Cimarron game. 1st and 10, Colby at their own 32. And this is their first time snapping the ball in their own territory in the second half with 1:58 to go.
That's an amazing stat, Adam.
They ran 13 plays in Scott City territory. New quarterback in for Colby, and new offensive line on 1st and 10, or first back as well. And the quarterback for Colby is Cason Carroll, a freshman. Tucker Warwick this carry as J.P. Harris makes the tackle. About 2nd and 8 here with 1:38 to go. Football also brought to you tonight by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neil Baker, Fairleigh Companies, Farm Bureau Financial Services, DeKalb Bayer, also Shells, Flyers, and more, Brookover Cattle Company, Burning Farms, Beef Belt, Beavertown, FFL, Bartlett Grain, B&H Paving, and American Implement. 44-14 Colby. Don't have all my stuff with me, but I got to wonder the last time Colby has scored 40 on Scott City. It's a Tucker Work carry right side. Follows his lead blockers as he gets the first down across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. A mixture of 1 and 2s in for Colby as they have their 17th 1st and 10 of the night. About a 9-yard carry for Work with 1:05 to go. 2 more plays probably, or maybe 1 more play left in this ball game, depending on how far Colby lets the game clock run down. But they're going to go to 3-4 on the year, snap a 2-game losing streak. Scott City's going to drop to 4-3 with Southeast of Saline coming to town next week. 40 seconds to go, play up the middle. Now bouncing it right side is Ward, and he'll take it across the 45, and we'll take it to about the 48 for 4 on 1st down, make it 5 on 1st down, which should be the final play of the ball game. Houston Frank with the tackle. We'll see if Colby snaps it or not here. It looks like they're not signaling in plays here.
Yeah, they don't have to.
And that is going to be it. A big win for Colby and a tough loss for the Beavers here tonight. But Colby, most dominating win in a long time over Scott City. As 8 seconds, 7 seconds, clock winds down, and Colby comes home and has a season high of points of 44, winning at 44-14 over Scott City in week 7 of high school football. The Beavers now 2-2 in the district and 4-3 overall. Colby improves to 3-4 overall and 2-2 in district play. Our post-game show to begin after this timeout. We'll take it 2 minutes for now. This is Beaver football.